Yo, we the nation, and we gotta get it poppin', dropping facts over feelings, and you know we're never stopping. To everyone that is rockin', get ready, cause it's CC for life. No matter what's in front of us, y'all know we're ready to fight. ACF a sports junkie, always keeping it funky with that raw and uncut Thursday, Sunday, and Monday. Talk to 'em cause they talk back, people hating while they debating, keep it real wherever their thoughts at. Never walk back and take this real on the shadow. Haters can keep the hating pushing if it's too much to handle. If y'all ready for the smoke, drop a flame in the chat. Like Sports Junkie says, talk to us cause you know we talk back. We the nation, and we gotta get it poppin', dropping facts over feelings, and you know we're never stopping. To everyone that is rockin', get ready, cause it's DC for life. No matter what's in front of us, y'all know we're ready to fight. ACF a sports junkie, always keeping it funky with that raw and uncut Thursday, Sunday, and Monday. Talk to them cause they talk back, people hating while they debating, keep it real wherever the thoughts at. Never walk back and take, it's real on this channel. Haters can keep the hating pushing, it's too much to handle. If y'all ready for the smoke, drop a flame in the chat. Like Sports Junkie says, talk to us cause you know we talk back. 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 Come on. You know we talk back. You know we talk back. Come on. You know we talk back. Yo, you know we gotta give facts over feeling. Angry Cowboys fan and sports junkie straight chillin'. If you want that raw and uncut with them Cowboys facts, put your comment in the chat cause you know we'll talk back. Leave the hating at the door and just chill with the vibe. And if you with it, hit the like button and subscribe. If facts over feeling, this is how it's designed. So buckle up everybody and enjoy the ride.
Yeah, what's going on, Cowboys Nation? How y'all doing out there? How y'all doing out there in the land of free agency, the official start of free agency? So, my brother, Sports Junkie, man, what's good with you, bro?
What's good, man? What's good?
You know, it is what it is in this free agency, man. It is what it is. It might be ripping some people's hearts out, you know, as far as people leaving, but that's what that's what it does, man. But how we do this, y'all know we got to say what's up to everybody in the chat. What's going on with your Dacones Filthy in the building? Number one in the building. Look at him. Look at him go. Hit that like button, everybody. But you got Johnny Woods in the building. What's going on with you? Says Dallas is kicking ass and taking names so far. So good. Y'all, what's up, y'all? Salute to everyone. I like that attitude. All right. So we got Cowboy fan for life. Say yo, back at you. What's going on? Anthony Likes, what's up with you? Some nice depth pieces being picked up. See? All right. So we got Brian Thompson in the building. A. Lovell in the building. Hoodie Kush. All right. June Lay. Ice Cold Cowboy. Kelvin Hicks in the building. D Block 88. What's going on with everybody? How's everybody doing on this beautiful? It's Wednesday, right? Yeah, it's Wednesday. I'm getting my days mixed up. Bro, you know the headline right now. The headline right now for the Dallas Cowboys for free agency is the fact that DeMarcus Lawrence has left the building. DeMarcus Lawrence is no longer a Dallas Cowboy. He is now a Seattle Seahawk. What you feel about that, man?
Hoodie Kush said, he coming at me already. He said, let me guess, Junkie, still not enough for you. Hey, let me tell you something. Angry will tell you this. This morning, I was upset, man. Ask Angry, he'll tell you. I was talking big stuff this morning. I'm still not off the edge, you know what I'm saying? But they doing some movement, I guess. You know what I mean? They doing some movement, but it ain't to my expectation, you know what I'm saying? So my grade has changed, you know what I'm saying? Because he just asked somebody, Junkie, has your grade changed? What did I have yesterday? A D minus? What did I have? What did I have yesterday? A D minus?
You kind of hover between D and D minus. You
I'm
said
gonna go.
F once.
I said F to you this morning.
Oh,
I
was
said
it?
F to you this morning. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm gonna give it a C, man. I'm at a C. I think D Law leaving, that was our best run stopper, in my opinion. You know what I mean? I don't know if they overpaid him over there. I think his contract is guaranteed $18 million. I would have liked to keep him because that's Jordan Lewis and D Law gone. Like, you know what I mean? But then we signed Murray. So I think it's cool. It leveled out. It leveled out. I'm not too mad, but I'm not about to just get him a whole bunch of props neither. You know what I'm saying? They had a C. They had a C. Whoever just asked me that, they had a C as of right now. As of right now.
Don't give them no props. Don't give Jerry and them no props for moving like they moving right now. Like bro said it. Johnny said it. You know, good depth pieces. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what it is. As far as like big names, they ain't signed nobody. They ain't signed nobody that's like, oh shoot, we jumping to a B right now. No.
They said the Cowboys is cooking right now. Wild boy, man, how they cooking? See, now we about to overdo it. See, I gave him a C. You know what I mean? I gave him a passing grade, but we're not about to sit here and act like they just like, hey, who said that? Who said that?
Ooh.
Wild boy Trey. Wild boy Trey. Explain yourself. Explain yourself. How they cooking? How they cooking? You know what I'm saying? Because they went out and got a cornerback, and you know what I mean? How they cooking?
Excuse me.
How they cooking? I don't understand how they cooking, but all right, that's your opinion. You know what I mean?
He says them Cowboys are getting a bunch of former first round draft picks.
That's what I said.
And,
That's what I said.
I mean, I'm seeing that, and it's like, you know, it's former first rounds from like 2022. It ain't, you know, I think the quarterback was from 2022. So it's not like a first round pick from 2015 or something like that. Like he got some recency still on his rookie contract as well.
Nah, Brian Thomas says Cowboys shopping with coupons. You goddamn right. Food stamps. They're shopping with food stamps. These guys that are getting are younger and former first rounders. If they former first rounders, why they team letting them go?
Because now you know.
Nah, I don't know nothing.
No. Now you know that a team could draft somebody and not maximize their potential, and they go to another team and they flourish. Like that happens.
Hey, name me a player, not you, but name me a player that came from another team to the Cowboys and flourished. All right, we got Amari Cooper. He flourished over here. Name me another player that came over here and flourished.
You see,
Exactly, man. The Cowboys don't get the best out of players. The Cowboys we get the people that's about to retire or already done had their best career somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Hey, we got to keep it real. Now, I gave the Cowboys a C. I don't know what y'all want me to do because a lot of people in the comment section said I'm not being fair. Somebody said I'm being fair, and I heard somebody say they cooking and all this other. They not cooking up nothing, bro. You know what I mean? For them to free up all that money and don't do nothing like this, these ain't major like pieces. You know what I mean? Like that? No, man. No.
See,
no.
It's hard for me to say if they're major pieces or not because before the free agency popped up, I ain't look out for these people. I didn't watch any game film on them until their name was called for the Dallas Cowboys. Like, I don't know how they were on the field. So to prematurely say that they ain't doing nothing, like that's just not true. Like they are doing something, but it's just not up to the standard of what you or other fans want to see. But they are doing something.
Man, they ain't doing nothing, bro. They just moving a whole bunch of. They eating corn, bro. No substance. You know, it just gets you full. That's all it is. They just putting together a team, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I don't see no. Hey, today is Wednesday. What's up with the cup? Because I remember people was telling me they was gonna release cup today, and the Dallas Cowboys gonna go get him and all this other stuff. Now, if they go get cup today, they'll jump to a C plus for me. If they go get cup today, they'll jump to a C plus to me because that's at least a day one starter. We know he's gonna be starting. He's gonna be on the field. These players they just picked up, are they even starters or is that depth? I think all the players they picked up is depth.
I
All of them.
mean, the
Probably
cornerback
except
might
Murray.
be the
Probably except
cornerback
Murray.
might be depth, but I mean the cornerback, I don't know.
They
But let
depth.
me let me let me show you something real quick. Let me show you something real quick. All right. There's where it says, you know, he has been released. The Rams released Cooper Cup per Tom Pelissero.
All right,
So it's
and then
done.
Wild Boy Trey. I just seen it. My bad. Wild Boy Trey said James Slater said that the Cowboys aren't interested in Cup. Ain't that about some shit? Hey, you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna bring back Gallup. They're gonna bring back Gallup. We got a super chat up in there. They're gonna bring
Two
back
chat
Gallup, man.
already.
They're gonna bring back Gallup. That's some BS, man. Straight up.
See your
Straight up.
spins in the building. What's up with your saying spin? All right, here you go, brother.
He say, hey, shout out to thanks for the super chat, bro. What up, ACF and Sports Junkie? This is still not enough, and Dallas is missing the point. It don't matter what they don't matter what they were in former first rounders. There is now NFL film on the. Hey, I agree with you, bro, but I'll continue reading it. But I get where you're going. NFL film on these guys, which isn't good. We are replacing bench players. I agree with you. I agree with you 100%, man. But I don't want to speak down because people get on me about not being positive and I'm being negative. Somebody left me a comment yesterday and told me I'm being negative and all this bullshit. I'm just keeping it real. Our channel is called Facts Over Feelings, man. We got to keep it 100 over here. You know what I mean? The Dallas Cowboys ain't doing shit. Now, if they wouldn't have came out and freed up all this money and did these signings, I wouldn't say nothing. I wouldn't say nothing.
Because at that point they've done what you wanted.
No. Listen, check this out, right? Because I'm looking at the bigger picture, right? When you go out and restructure Dak, what you're doing is you're kicking the can down the road. Dak Prescott contract has been restructured the last 5 years, right? So that means after Dak Prescott is retired or gone to another team, and we still gonna be paying him. So if you're gonna go ahead and kick the can down the road, why not just eat the contract? Because you ain't gonna spend the money nowhere else. You're not doing nothing else with it. So why not just eat it now? Damn, Cowboys on some bullshit. Hey, thanks for the super chat, man. You wanna address some of that, Angry?
Let's see.
Because I agree with him.
I mean, at the end of the day, we're not gonna have, $30 million depth piece. Like that's not gonna happen. And I know people want them to go out and sign the biggest, best name. It just like the coaching situation. People wanted the biggest, best name out there, even though they don't have any coaching chops in the NFL, but they still wanted them there because it's the name, like you're not gonna get a signing of a Cooper Cup to fill a gap role. He's not going to be on your kick return. I mean, he's not going to be on your kickoff or punt team or something like that. We need those pieces as well. So we can't just sign these huge names and then forget about the role players. Forget about the depth pieces that we need for this team. But
no, I agree with you, right? You know what I'm saying? It's another super chat in there, but I agree with you. And but at the same time, I haven't seen. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong, bro. I want to be wrong, but I have never seen a team go out and win Super Bowls and championship with draft and develop. I have never seen a team go out and win a championship with no elite stars. Name me one, man. Name me a team that had no stars on it, really. You know what I'm saying? And they didn't sign no free agents and they just win a championship. I haven't seen it, bro. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I overlooked it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I overlooked it. I'm just keeping it real, bro. With the way they're doing things, we ain't winning shit. We're going to have a good team and we're going to have a 53-man roster. That's how I see it, bro. And I'm sorry if that's like if I come across like I'm complaining or whatever, but that's just how I feel, man. That's just how I feel.
I just know the reality of the Cowboys. It's not going to be 53 dogs out there. It's not going to be. And my thing is, like, I use this analogy. What was it, last night? That if I'm going to the store with let's say $100 budget, I'm not going to spend $75 on one big piece and then all right, I got $25 left. I gotta figure this shit out. Nah, I ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna get the little things that I need and the money that I have left over from that 100. If I spend $35 and I got 65 left, like I'm like, okay, now I can really splurge on something. What am I
Right.
gonna get?
I got you. I got you. And using that same analogy, your main course costs the most. If you're gonna have steaks and potatoes and stuff, the steak gonna cost the most, bro. So if you want your main course, you have to go get main course players, bro. It's just that simple. Now, if we just got to the point where we're immune to mediocrity and we're immune to just first round exits and we're immune to making the playoffs, what they doing is perfect. It's perfect. You know what I'm saying? But I want to go further in the playoffs. You know what I mean? And sometimes you have to pay money, bro. You have to pay money. Super Bowls cost. They cost money. And you have to pay money to win a Super Bowl. You have to. And if you don't pay money to win a Super Bowl, bro, you're not going. You're just not going, bro.
We gotta focus on the NFC Championship. Forget the Super Bowl.
I'm just saying that's what you're trying to get to, right? Listen, bro, they haven't even signed Micah. This is what I'm saying, bro. It ain't even just about them not doing nothing. They haven't even signed one of your elite players. They haven't even signed him, bro.
Okay. So, real quick, and I could be wrong, but last year, what big name did the Washington Commanders sign? Bobby Wagner. But he was cheap compared to the numbers that he's had before. He was a discount.
Right.
But what other player did they sign that was a huge name? Was it Cam Akers? So it is possible. And I know what some people are going to say, like, yeah, because they got Jaden Daniels as a quarterback. But still, they have a lot more than that. But I'm just saying that it doesn't take, okay, we go and get a Cooper Kupp. That's not going to be like, yeah, we got Cooper Kupp. We're going to the Super Bowl now.
Right.
Nope.
No, I got you. I understand that too. And I would agree with you, right? But I'm looking at it from a Dallas Cowboys standpoint. The Dallas Cowboys have to have enough talent to win in spite the organization. Other teams can win because they're coaching like Campbell over there. He has the whole total control over that team, right? So he make the moves. He called the plays. He called the shots on the field. We all know that's not how the Dallas Cowboys organization is ran, right? So we have to win in spite of. So we need to stack the deck so we can go win. All these other teams are stacking the deck. So why not? If you're going to go against these other teams, you got to stack the deck. Bro, it's a copycat league. Hey, bro, go ahead and get that super chat. It's going up. Hey, shout out to Angie. You know what I'm saying? If you want to do it, you got to stack the deck, bro. And I can be wrong, chat. I could be wrong, but that's just how I see it.
Oh.
I didn't see it. Junkie, why you crying? You keep saying you want them to at least try. That's what they're doing right now. They ain't trying. This what y'all call trying? All right, cool. I'm going to give in. I'm going to drink y'all Kool-Aid because this ain't trying to
Kool-Aid.
I ain't talking about you. I'm going to drink you too. I'm going to drink all y'all Kool-Aid. I'm going to drink all y'all Kool-Aid, right? You know what I'm saying? Because this ain't trying to me. This is a shut up signing. This is a shut. You know in the season when they sign Mingo for the fans to shut up, this is what this is. This is a shut up signing. This is what this is. Don't forget they signed the punter too. So let's throw him in there too. They signed the punter. You know what I mean?
I'm glad they signed Brian Anger. Shit.
Yeah, right. Hey, Hoodie Kush said, restream, bro, please. What that mean? You mean drop the link? Is that what he mean?
Oh, yeah, because we ain't dropped no link.
Yeah, I did. I dropped it earlier, but it's in my chat though, so you might have got to go to your chat. Hey, chat, I give in. I ain't gonna say nothing else negative about it.
But
I ain't gonna say nothing else negative.
Oh man, Angie, I'm kind of at the same spot. Like we're asking them to try, and if it's not a name that somebody recognizes, or if it's not a big name, then they ain't done shit. That's what I'm saying. Like we can't say that. I got a whole list of transactions that the Cowboys have made since free agency, even before free agency started, when legal tampering started. I got a whole list of names right here that they've either restructured their contract or they've signed to a contract or they have extended. Like this right here that's not doing something. You know what I'm saying? It's not doing the thing that people want them to do, but they are doing something. And we don't know what this is going to bring the Dallas Cowboys. We don't know if it's going to bring us a playoff berth or whatever. But even if you signed a big name like a Myles Garrett, like, oh shoot, that don't mean we go into the playoffs. That doesn't secure our future any more than signing a Jonathan Mingo. And I don't know, at least I wasn't, but were we yelling last year to get a wide receiver while Cooper Rush was the quarterback? Because we're saying Jonathan Mingo was a shut up signing, a signing to pacify us.
Yeah, it
But
was.
were we even screaming for a wide receiver? Like, because you can't maximize him if he came. Especially with Mike McCarthy and his scheme. So it's like they do try, but I think it's like, yeah, you try, but you got to try hard enough. You ain't try hard enough. You got to try more.
Yeah. That's how I feel. You got to try hard enough. And like I keep on saying, it ain't about you because you keep trying to throw that little slick stuff off in there, bro. I keep catching it. You saying that we didn't get these big name players. It's not about the name. It's not about that. It's about them inquiring. Cup is out there. You know we need a wide receiver. You don't even inquire. You don't know what they'll give you. Well, he released now, but I'm talking about before he was released. A couple of these players is out here. The Dallas Cowboys don't even inquire because all they want to do is bring in these bottom basement players, bro, and then try to build in the draft, which is okay. That's a good philosophy, but you still have to try to go after some of these elite talents, bro. It's just that simple.
So that is your focus. That's your focal point. Your tunnel vision on an elite talent. And if they don't make an elite move, then it's not an elite talent. It's not a good move. It's this end of the spectrum as opposed to this end of the spectrum. And it's like, no, they are making moves. I mean, Kenneth Murray, they just signed him and an inside linebacker, Jack Sanborn. They just signed him, just signed a cornerback. It's like they are doing things, but you just don't, if you go to Spot Track, you don't see Cooper Kupp or you don't see Myles Garrett or you don't see those type of names, and free agency, like I said before, this is actually the legitimate start. The 12th was the start of free agency. So right now, I mean, even players like Rico Dowdle hasn't been claimed, and they said he would have a market. So just because things haven't been done right now doesn't mean that things aren't ever going to get done.
I got you. You know what I'm saying? I want to address two things real quick. Then we got a super chat off in there from
Super Chats.
I want to address something real quick. Check this right now, right? Put big time comment on the screen, please, because it makes me think everything I want to say. Big time.
Everybody else that's done came in here, appreciate y'all coming to the live. And hey, JVB boy, appreciate you for this for the Cash App, the $20 Cash App. Thank you for your support, brother. We truly appreciate you, my man.
Salute to you. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get to that super chat next. A Lavelle, put big time on it's he starts off with they have done what they always do, or something like that. This right here is how I feel. They have done what they always have, added depth, not impact. The question is it good enough to overtake Washington or Philly? Two teams that's in our division. And that's what I'm trying to say, bro. I am not saying they're not doing movement. I am not saying not trying. The things you're doing right now is not going to stop Philly, and it's not going to do Washington. You got two teams that was in the NFC Championship, somewhere you ain't been in years doing this bullshit you've been doing, and you doing the same thing, bro. That's my point. You know what I'm saying? So are they technically doing things? Yes. But is it good enough to overtake some of the NFC and NFC elite? No, it is not. It is not. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's not. It's just not, bro. If you look at your division, what they're doing is not enough. Period. Whether you say it's a big name or a small name or however much, or whatever, it's not enough, bro.
So how would it be enough? Let's say at the beginning of free agency, they said, "Oh shit, they went out and got Myles Garrett. The Cowboys got Myles Garrett." How is that?
You on the right path. You trying.
You on the right path because they did what you wanted them to do.
It's not about, bro. Yeah, I want them to do that because I want to win.
You don't
Yeah,
know
I
if you
do.
can win with this. You have
No,
no idea what you
man,
can do with
it's
this
a
lineup
copycat.
just because you
It's a
haven't heard
copy.
the name.
It's a copy because I know Myles Garrett is a Hall of Famer right now. If he retired today, he's a Hall of Famer, right? Do you
But
agree
that
with that?
doesn't mean we're getting to a
All
Super
right,
Bowl
then.
with him.
It's nothing is guaranteed. No, nothing's guaranteed. But I watched the Philadelphia Eagles beat the Kansas City Chiefs on their defensive line. So if you put Micah Parsons and Myles Garrett on the defensive line together, that makes me feel like we got a better chance to win. You don't agree with that? You don't agree with that?
So do you know who Peyton Turner is?
Who?
Peyton.
No,
Exactly. You don't
no,
know who Peyton Turner is. You
no.
don't know what
I
he
watched I
what
watched a little bit of him today, but no, I don't. I'm not gonna lie to you. But I
I
know who
didn't know
Myles
who he
Garrett
was.
is. I know who Myles Garrett is.
And
You
just
asked me
because
about
you
Myles Garrett.
know who he is, you know his name,
It's not his name. Take the name.
you
No,
automatically
no,
put
no, 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 no,
success
no.
with that.
No, I don't. Take Myles Garrett name off the back of his jersey and just let me keep his production. You know what I'm saying? I'll take that. Take the name away and give me his production. And you
His
put him on the
production is
field
his
with
name, though, bro.
What'd
Like
you say? What'd you
his
say?
production is his name because if he didn't have
No,
his
but
production,
no, no,
his huge
no,
name wouldn't
no, no,
be.
no, 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 because you're trying to make it sound like I'm just saying that because of the name. I'm talking about his production. Take the name away. I'm talking about his production on the field. That's what I care about. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Hold on, before you go, Ang, let's get to the super chat because it's been in there a while, man. It's been in there a while.
All right, let's go.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, man. That's all I'm saying.
Was that it?
Hey, thanks, big time, because you hit it right on the nail on the head with that one. Because that's how I actually feel. That's how I feel.
Pessimism. Is it from A. Lovell?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think. Yeah, he said, all I'm saying is Dallas is hung up on former first rounds and forget that these players have been in league and haven't done well. When there are better players available who can make an impact. That's all I'm saying. But everybody's saying I'm complaining.
There's available who?
You know what I'm saying? Everybody's saying Myles Garrett was out there. You didn't even try. You didn't even try. I don't care if you didn't get him. You didn't try. Like, I don't care if you didn't get him. You didn't try.
No,
you know what I'm saying? Wagner was out there a couple years ago too. Did they try? No, they don't try,
they
bro.
did try, but they said no.
Yeah, because they cheat. They cheat. Hey, chat, let me tell y'all something. Y'all can go look it up. The Dallas Cowboys, I seen this today. Now, I don't know if this to be true. Y'all know how I feel about Stephen A. Smith, but he said this today. The Dallas Cowboys is the 28th lowest spent team in all season right now. It's 32 teams, right? They 28. And y'all telling me they doing something. Bro, come on, bro. Come on. Hey, drop the link too, man, for Hoodie Kush or
let me see.
You keep asking for the link. You know what I mean? Y'all tripping, bro.
I want to see man. Something real quick.
Y'all tripping, bro. Hey, man.
Where is that at? Because, let's see.
Debo went for a 5th round. Exactly. They didn't even try that. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Greenlaw, Javarius Ward, they ain't tried nothing. But we got Philadelphia and hey, Philadelphia just signed AJ Dillon. Yeah, they already got Saquon, but they already bringing in somebody to help them out. They still moving.
You really want AJ Dillon?
No, I don't. They got Saquon, so that's their main target. But what I'm saying is they're trying to bring in their depth. They're doing depth pieces. The Philadelphia Eagles can afford all that. We can't, bro. I want to win, and the pieces we doing right now is not gonna win us nothing, bro. You know what I mean?
I can't find it. I can't find it, but I bet you the top spending in free agency wasn't the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah, I know Dylan trash. I'm not saying it like that. I'm just saying that they still trying to better their team. He makes the Philadelphia Eagles better because they got Saquon. So he's not gonna get a lot of run. He don't get a lot of run. So no, I don't think he's some game changer or something. No, I don't believe that. I don't believe that at all.
Over the cap, salary cap. Dang, I'm trying to find.
They won't even sign Mike.
Okay.
They won't even sign their player.
Okay. There we go. I found it. Who's spending the most in free agency? Free agency spending by team. Is this by? Come on now, is this first to last? Because if it's first to last, the Seahawks are number one. They ain't won a damn thing. Patriots, and you got the Chiefs at number three. The Rams, the Bucks ain't won since Tom Brady. Titans, the Cowboys. Huh? Free
Hey,
agency.
Cat, for all y'all that's telling me that they moving, why they ain't signed their most important piece yet, Micah? We all know they're gonna sign him, right? Why they ain't signed him yet? That's a
Now,
rhetorical question because they full of shit, bro. You know
what
what
if
I'm
they
saying?
sign? Now, what if they sign him in week 11 of the season?
I would still say they full of shit because they could have saved money and he would have got a smaller contract or a lesser contract than Myles Garrett. We all know how this works. It's next man up. They did the same shit with Dak Prescott when they could have signed him a long time ago, and they just keep wasting money, bro. You know what I'm saying? They keep wasting money, bro. The organization is ran like it's some bullshit, bro. So yes, if they sign him in week 3, I'm happy. But we know in week 3 versus right now, it's gonna be more expensive. The price, what they say, yesterday's price ain't today's price, and that what that do? That put us further behind the 8 ball. That's all I'm saying, bro. Did you drop the link, Angry? Because he keep asking for the link.
I would drop the link. I would drop the link. Let us get to some super chats before I drop the link. And
Oh,
remember,
all
and
right.
just to let y'all know, y'all on a time limit when y'all come up here. When y'all hit up, that it starts to go down. But let me get to Angie real quick. Angie, thank you so much for the $10 super chat. I truly appreciate you and your support, your time that you give this channel and Sports Junkies and Facts Over Feelings, man. I appreciate you 100%. It says, yes, angry, junkie, big, mad. They not getting people he want, but they're going to get more than they did last season. Junkie, chill and drink some Crown, bro, boo.
Nah, I don't gotta chill and drink no Crown. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling y'all the truth. Y'all don't want to hear it. You know what I mean? I'm telling y'all the truth. When you look at the things we're doing, you can't just look at it as the Dallas Cowboys. You got to look at it at who's your competition. The Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington is in your division, and nothing you have done so far puts you over that hump. Yes, we beat Washington last season with Rush, and we played them pretty good because they're in our division, right? So we played them pretty good. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I want to win, bro. All y'all want to do is build a 53-man roster. You know what I'm saying?
No, 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 no,
All right, man.
no.
All
We
right, man.
want to win too. You can't say that nobody wants to win because they don't want to go out and sign the biggest piece. Like,
You keep saying that. I didn't say the biggest piece. You see, you keep
what do
putting work.
you expect though?
I expect them to try to win. That's what I
What do
expect.
you think that like this? They're thinking that they're trying to make these
Bro,
moves in order to win. They ain't making. I hope they ain't making these moves just to look
they ain't
good.
trying to win. They ain't trying to win. Name me a team in the current Super Bowl in the last couple years that didn't go out and sign a big. I ain't talking about names. Stop saying name. I'm talking about big production. Big production.
Big
Big
production.
production costs money, man. It
Big
costs
production.
money.
Who did Washington sign that was big production recently?
Man, Washington ain't won no Super Bowl. I
They
said,
got
name me.
they got farther than
I don't
us.
care about none of that. I said, name me a team that won a Super Bowl that didn't go out and sign big production.
Washington.
They didn't win no Super Bowl.
Us. We ain't won a divisional. Like I said, we can't worry about a Super Bowl until we get past the divisional round. Everybody talking about
Hold on
Super
real quick,
Bowl.
man. Hold
We
on real
we
quick.
ain't been there in 30 years, as everybody knows. We ain't been there in 30 years. So it takes steps in order to get there. You can't skip like we always do to the Super Bowl. You got to go to the NFC Championship first. And the Washington Commanders got there with bargain bin players. Like real talk.
Hey, hold on real quick. Hold on real quick, Angry.
Okay, I'm about to say you hear that? Okay. Angie, I appreciate you. I truly appreciate you again for the support. Thank you so much. Hey, CJ the original says y'all gotta copyright this channel. Okay. Has to look up 3 different pages until I found y'all's. Yeah, I think the facts over feelings may be popular. So we might have to, switch it up Or if it's not copywritten, go for the copyright. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
it's another
But you're right.
what I miss, man. What I
I
miss?
talked. I talked to. Can you hear that?
No, what is it?
Somebody out riding motorbikes. Okay, there we go. There we go. All right, it's over. No, I was just talking about CJ, the original, said that we got to copyright the facts over feelings because there's a couple channels with facts over feelings. But Brian Thompson, Greg Hardy was a big name signing. Like, see, I understand the whole selectively aggressive because like what's going on is s- fans want us to be just aggressive, just to go out there, get the big pieces, get the big pieces now, get the big pieces now. But you you have to really plan this stuff out. You got to plan this stuff out because we blow our load in the first day, boom, we just go out and make this huge signing, no matter what the name is, this huge signing, and then all of a sudden, like, shoot, we got to resign our players, we got to sign the draft guys, we got to do this, we got to retain this person. Oh, we can't retain this person, we got to let them go because we just blew everything that we had on this one person. And honestly, Jerry Jones's whole mantra was why get one player for 30 million when I can get three for 10 apiece? That is his mantra. But my thing is this, Cowboys Nation. I like as much as I love my Dallas Cowboys, you know how you love a person, you love it, but you just gotta keep them at arm's length. You gotta keep them at a distance because if you don't keep them at a distance, they might do something to piss you off. Like, that's how I feel about the Dallas Cowboys. I love them to death. DC for life. I am got my hat on. I'm rooting and everything. But I can't I can't give you my whole heart because I know you're gonna break it. You know what I'm saying? I just know it. So you got to show me what you gonna do. Okay, you making moves right now. I don't know the moves that you've made because I don't even know these dudes. I'm hoping that they are more than just placeholders. You know what I'm saying? I'm hoping that they're more than that. But right now, I can't I have to look at film and stuff in order to see what we got. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up, man. Y'all have to excuse me, man. My maintenance people out there cutting the trees and blowing leaves and hey, it's some
That,
more super chats in there, man.
that's what it was. That's what it
Yeah, he
was.
out there cutting the trees, man. I'm like, hey, man, no today. He said tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. Come back tomorrow. Oh, you sure? Tomorrow. Tomorrow, man. No service, no tomorrow, bro. Just go. Go. You know what I'm saying?
I
But he cool
appreciate
though.
you.
He cool though. He cool though.
We got we got the homie. We got the homie right here, Mister Landlord from Alabama.
Shout out to landlord. Appreciate the super chat. Oh, he agree with me. Hey, I'm with you, Junkie. We are not doing nothing, man. Hey, bro, I felt alone. Hey, landlord, I felt alone in here, bro. I felt I was getting attacked. I felt like I was getting jumped and all that, bro. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to you, bro, because they don't seem to understand what I'm saying. They think I'm being negative, right? He said, "I'm with you, Sports Junkie. We're not doing nothing, man. A real free agent move would hurt if it's not successful. We don't care if any of these moves fail." That's exactly. No gambles. No gambles, landlord. They're not gambling on nothing. They just bringing in pieces. You know what I'm saying? Just bringing in pieces to fill a 53-man roster. That's all they doing. That's all they doing, bro. That's all they doing, homie. You know what I'm saying? Flat out. Go ahead, Angie. What you got to that?
There you go. I put the link in the chat.
What you
Um,
got on that?
a real free agency move would hurt. Yeah, it would. It would if we got somebody over here, we spent a lot of money on somebody and it turned out that they weren't a great fit for
Yeah,
the Dallas Cowboys. That
yeah,
would hurt because it's like, damn,
yeah,
what coulda, woulda, shoulda, what could have been.
yeah.
And these guys, like, no, it wouldn't hurt because I don't know them. But at the
Right.
same time, we ain't gonna have 53 men on this team that it would hurt if they didn't pan out. We're not, it's not going to be that way. We're not the salary. Hate to say it like that, but I don't think the salary cap is built in a way that we can have 53 dogs like that, unless some of them are homegrown.
No, you're not gonna have 53 dogs. Somebody said Dotto to the Panthers. Is that true?
Who?
Rico Dotto to the Panthers.
No, don't tell me it's true. Let me see.
They said, when has Hope won a Super Bowl? Oh my goodness, bro. Y'all, hey, I don't know how else I can explain what I'm saying. You know what I mean? We're just gonna have to wait and the season come. And I'm not hoping down on the Dallas Cowboys. I want to be wrong. I want y'all to be able to come in here. See, Junkie, you talked all that stuff, man. Look at us. I want to be wrong. I don't mind being wrong, but I know I'm not wrong. I'm gonna be right. You know what I'm saying? And then if they get at losing and doing nothing in the season, I'm gonna come back here and I'm gonna throw it in y'all face. And I'm gonna tell you, I told y'all so. They still got the draft, though. They still got the draft. With the move the Dallas Cowboys making, I wouldn't be surprised with the 12th pick of the 2025 draft, the Dallas Cowboys select John Doe punter. I wouldn't be surprised, bro. Hey, punter, man. I don't put nothing past the Dallas Cowboys. He said it's true. $3 million deal to Carolina. The link is in the chat, bro. The link is in the chat. And the link is in the chat.
Actually, it's not $3 million. It's he's signing with the Carolina Panthers a 1-year deal worth $6.25. So
here you go with this book. Oh my goodness! So that what this about? He said, Junkie want to make sure Dak get all his weapons. You're right, bro. I do want him to get some weapons. You know what I mean? I ain't lying. I ain't never denied that. You know what I mean? Because I'm of the belief that you're not going to fix both sides of the ball in one offseason, free agency, draft, and trades, right? I don't believe you can do that in one offseason. So my opinion, you make one side of the ball elite. The offense is where your money at. You pay CD, you pay Dak. So why not go get pieces around them, bro? So we can just go toe-to-toe with some of these teams. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not going to have a good defense and offense, bro. It's just not going to happen. So go ahead and put your offense in the top 5, top 6 offenses in the league, bro, and go ahead and get busy. You know what I mean? But instead of doing all this dumb shit they doing. You feel me? That's just how I see it, bro. But, yeah, you're right. I want Dak Prescott to get some weapons, man. Because if Dak Prescott is successful, the Dallas Cowboys are successful. And that's my goal.
Yeah, you know man. Good for Rico. Good for Rico. I'm glad that he's actually he's back home. He's back home. He's a Carolina boy, so he back home. Congratulations, Rico Dowdle, man. Go over there with you and Chuba Hubbard and do your damn thing, brother. Thank you for being a Dallas Cowboy.
He said he backstage, man.
I know.
Oh, I didn't know. NFL too.
Right. So we are going to go ahead and bring up Hoodie Kush.
Bring me on when you're ready, fellas. Bring me on when you're ready.
Explain.
Hey, go ahead, bro. What I say wrong?
Oops.
What'd you say wrong?
What? Yeah.
What did you say wrong? You said that they ain't doing nothing. Let me bring up this list of names of guys that we just signed, and the holes that the holes that were created, because we lost Chauncey Golster. What did we do? We picked up a DT. Sam Williams is still out, and Marshawn Nealon is an unknown right now. So we picked up a 6'6", 290-pound DN. Okay. We were without a linebacker. So that was a hole. We got two of them. We had a hole at cornerback. We got a corner. We was crying about a running back. It may not be the running back we wanted, but we got him.
He's better than Rico.
We lost Zach Martin. We got a guard. What more? It's not about the latest and greatest. This is a marathon. This isn't a speed race. This is a marathon, bro. You know it like I know it. I don't care what Philadelphia and Washington are doing. What Washington got to the NFC Championship with last year was our guys, our depth. That's what they got to the NFC Championship with. Who was that? Who was all pro Super Bowl champion Zach Bond before he went to the Eagles? I'll wait.
Go ahead, bro. I'm gonna let you get your shit off, bro.
All right.
I'm gonna let you get your shit off, bro.
He was a special teamer. He was a special teamer. The dudes that they spent money on, Devin White and Aubrey Huff, Bryce Huff, whatever you want to name it, they didn't even play. So is going out there getting the big names really worth it?
See, here y'all go with this. No. So I'm not gonna let you. You trying to sneak that shit in there like angry, bro. You trying to sneak that shit in there.
Speaking it, I'm saying.
Ain't trying to sneak that. No, I didn't say big names, bro. I'm talking about production. I don't care about the name, bro.
No. The only thing you said about the names was they're not trying.
Yeah.
Them not trying. I call cap on that. Yeah. Here's why I call cap on that. We offered Dre Greenlaw 22. We offered Dre Greenlaw. What was his contract? I think he got 16 million a year.
Bro.
We offered him 14.
Bro.
We offered him. You
should have gave him 16 then.
No,
listen, bro. Free agent. Hold on, bro. I don't want to hear nothing about no handicap, bro. I don't want to hear nothing about you. Opened up this cap to do what with? Listen, bro. In free agency,
$6 million.
I don't know, bro. In free agency, sometimes you have to overpay. No, bro.
You don't have to overpay.
Yes, you do, bro.
Overpaying got dudes on the Philadelphia Eagles, and they were big names, and they still want to.
You know that big name stuff again.
Still want a Super Bowl. They still want a Super Bowl. Paying big names gets you nothing. They showed it. They showed it last season. They did. I mean, it's true.
Okay.
It's true.
Okay.
Bryce Huff and Devin White did not play in the Super Bowl, did not play in the playoffs. In fact, they barely even saw any playing time on the field. They barely did. And they got their bread up front. They traded for those dudes. They got that bread up front, and they did nothing. They did nothing. We gave up literally nothing to get certain dudes. I'm not saying that they're moving the needle. No, they are not moving the needle, guys. But they are what we need right now in order before we go into the draft. And remember, there still is a trade. You still can trade throughout this process. Up until June 1st cuts, that means something. Not everybody not all these stars that are on the team are going to be on that team that they're on. Some of these dudes is going to get cut. The Jair Alexanders and whatnot, depending on what they grab in the draft. Junkie, I love you. You're a good man. I rocks with you heavy.
There you go, man.
Okay, you're a good man. I know you're better. I know you're better than this, bro. I get it. They're not moving in the way that you would if you were the.
Now stop. See, there you go with that sneak shit again. It ain't about me, bro. It ain't about what I want like that, bro. I want to win, bro.
Shit.
Hold on, bro. No. I want to win, bro.
He's the biggest name that they got, but that's the only name that they had last year that was a catalyst that I'm getting to a Super Bowl. The other two dudes ain't do shit. They didn't do nothing because they didn't see the forward. That wasn't towards you. That was towards Ben Joe. He said, so Saquon Barkley ain't a big name. Of course he's a big name. And he was the catalyst to what they did in order to get to a Super Bowl. See, it's not about grabbing a bunch of big names. It's about grabbing the right one. It's about grabbing the right one.
It's about grabbing production and proven players. That's what it's about.
Okay, and with the whole production and everything, like I said, we didn't even know these people until they became Cowboys in free agency. So how did we even know of their production? Like, people got mad, like, bam, when the person was announced, it wasn't like, let's go do the due diligence, and check all these free agents to see if they're good or if
the minute I see them, I watch them.
It's just like, here we go again. And it's like, how can we make an assumption and we don't know?
Okay, cool. I'll give in to y'all bullshit because I don't agree, but I'll give into it, right? I just rock with y'all on that. If that's the case, why let Lewis go? You could have signed him then. No. See, now you're gonna say he costs too much. That's what I'm saying, bro. If you're gonna sign, bro, is he not a commodity for the team? Was he not like the best?
He's the best nickel corner and got
okay then. So why not sign? That's your own guy. Why not sign him then? Why not sign? Because they're cheap, bro. Stop it, bro. You're just cheap. That's cheap, bro. So I guess he a name too. Okay. He a name too, right? He a name too.
But peep this. J. Lou, his last no. Peep this. J. Lou, his last contract was like $2 million. He made himself a name. In the last 2 years, J. Lou really put in the work to make himself a name and for some team to overpay him. We weren't paying him like that here.
Why? You ain't paying nobody else. Okay, so let me get this right. Hold on. I just want to make sure I'm clear. I'm gonna make sure I'm clear. So you'll go get guys from other teams that you don't know what they're gonna be, but you seen J. Lou up close and personal, and you see we done had this conversation multiple times. He was one of the only dogs on the defensive side of the ball. If you take away Overshown and who else maybe. That's it for me. If you take away Overshown, he the only dog on the defensive side of the ball. So you let a player that was in your locker room walk out for being cheap. But you'll bring in these other players that bro. Hey, it's a super chat in there. Angry.
Was Amari Cooper?
Hold on, man. Like 2 years ago, 2 to 3 years ago, people were talking about trading J. Lou. And now he's a dog because he put in that work. People were like, all right, let's give J. Lou a chance. And he took advantage of that chance and solidified himself as a dog on the Dallas Cowboys.
I agree.
Given that chance.
All right. And they didn't sign him. They didn't walk out. Being cheap.
It's not even about that. They actually offered him.
Here we go with this shit.
Bro,
go ahead, bro.
How was it that you think that we just letting these guys? Did you know that we offered D-Law about almost the same amount that he was getting from Seattle? Did you know that?
I know
that. He didn't want to be here. He didn't want to be here.
You assuming. You assuming
I'm
now.
not assuming.
You assuming now. They could have paid that man. Hey, whatever Seattle paid him, Dallas was not willing to pay it, bro.
You're right. They weren't willing to pay it because they're
being cheap. Because they're being cheap. Hey, Miss Matrix, it's a super chat in there, bro. It's a super chat in there. It's a super chat in there. Oh, my bad.
Prince Jackson, appreciate you for the $2 super chat. Thank you, Coach. Coach in the building. And Jerry knows he could pack the house with a 500 team.
Facts.
Hey, you right.
Facts.
You right. He does.
Was he being cheap when he paid Dak? Was he being cheap when he paid CD? Was he being cheap when he paid D-Law the first time? 5 years, 60. Was he being cheap with Michael Gallup after the knee injury? Paid him 5 years, 60. Was he being cheap then? Was he being cheap then?
Is that you want me to answer, or you just what you want to do?
You want to allow me to answer? You just
go ahead. Go ahead. I'm just asking. I don't know if that got. I don't know if that got a question mark at the end or exclamation mark. I don't know.
Those are legitimate questions. Was he being cheap when he paid Dak?
I'm gonna come back to that right now. Miss Matrix, shout out to Miss Matrix for the super chat. 2 things to be true. Sports Junkie is correct, and Cowboys not making any major moves. Angry is correct. They're doing more than normal and building depth. Shout out to Miss Matrix. I agree with the first part of that super chat. The second part, I don't agree with.
Gotta be kidding me.
Second part, I don't agree with.
To be honest with you, Junkie, this energy I have ain't even for you. It's for the boy y'all had on yesterday.
JB. JB.
Yeah.
That's all. He in the chat. He in the chat.
I'm sure he is. I'm pretty sure he hears everything I'm saying.
Hey, bro, we don't take nothing personal over here, bro.
No, not at all. But I'm still going to ask the question. Was he being cheap when he paid Dak?
No, he wasn't being cheap.
Was he being? Okay.
Hold on. I see what this is. I see. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you get it out. Go ahead.
Cheap when he paid CD.
Yeah, he was being cheap when he paid Dak. You know why he was being cheap when he paid Dak? Because he could have got Dak cheaper if he wasn't being cheap and just paid him a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? He could have paid. Hold on, bro. No. Bro, you gotta listen to my context, bro. You trying to, you know what I mean? I'm gonna let you get it out then so I can talk. I don't want you cutting me off.
Was he being cheap when he paid D-Law the first time? 5 years.
Bro, see, you want me to answer the first question? You moved on to another question already.
You already answered those questions.
You want me to answer? No, I ain't finished answering it, bro.
Yo, I'm gonna have to come in here with the ding ding. Damn it!
All right.
So, Junkie, answer the first question.
Was he being cheap when he paid Dak? At the end, no, because he made him the highest paid. But he was being cheap because he could have got him cheaper if he would have paid him a long time ago. So he was being cheap. But then
Okay,
Hold up.
yeah,
Go
he was
ahead,
being
Duncan.
cheap. I'm telling y'all, at the end, no, he wasn't cheap because he made him the highest paid, right? You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, Jerry, like who just said that a 500 team put asses in the seats.
Coach.
Paying Dak put asses in the seats. You know what I'm saying? So he had to give in. Jerry Jones waited to the last minute possible, bro. You know what I'm saying? To pay the man. You know what I'm saying? The last minute, Dak backed him into a corner and forced him to pay him. See, Jerry Jones, whether y'all believe this or not, was gonna use Trey Lance as leverage. You know what I'm saying? To not pay Dak. That's why he didn't pay him. But see, then what happened was Trey Lance went out there in that preseason game and threw 6 interceptions, you know what I'm saying, and made Jerry pay Dak. You know what I'm saying? Because I think Jerry was not gonna pay him. You feel me? That's how I see it. So yeah, he was being cheap. Yeah, he was being cheap.
Quick, Dak didn't back him into the corner. Dak just sat back and just watched. He just sat back and watched as Trey Lance pretty much solidified his QB1 spot.
Right.
I mean,
he did.
But
Trey
I think
Lance
Jerry was being extremely stupid.
Right.
He was being extremely stupid for holding on to Dak Prescott's contract.
All right, you're right. But perfect example goes to that question you just asked me. What you gonna ask me next? Is Dak Prescott? I mean, is Jerry Jones being cheap with Michael Parsons? I would say yeah, because you can pay him right now, but you being cheap. You know what I'm saying? So now you're gonna wait till later and end up paying the man more money.
Dak didn't want to reset the market, JP. Cut it out. Dak never wanted to reset the market.
Hey, the longer you wait, Angry, don't you pay more? The longer you wait, the price goes up, right? Would you agree?
I agree with you. It's stupid.
Would you agree? So you're being cheap. So Jerry Jones is being cheap right now because he can pay Micah right now, bro. But he being cheap. He don't want to pay him. So now the price gonna keep going up. So I'm lying. So I'm lying about that.
You jump.
So I'm lying about that.
Just so you know, Mike is on his 5th year option, so he doesn't necessarily have to pay him.
Bro, I know the rules, bro, but you know just like I know.
Okay. So let's take Micah out of this equation.
How can you take Micah out of the equation? He's the best player on your defense that haven't been signed, but y'all study signing all these other linebackers and shit.
He's the best player, on the team that records 0 stats in the playoffs.
Man, I don't want to hear all that. But he's worth the money though. Would you agree on that?
I think he's worth whatever they pay him. Yeah,
exactly. Okay, then
he's a generational player. Okay, that's somebody you pay. But if he's on his 5th year option and you've already cleared up $56 million to fill the holes on your roster in order to at least make sure you could go into the draft and actually draft BPA, best player available, that's what you do. That's what you do. And if you just happen to, and if you just so happen, we've seen contracts get done mid-season, beginning of the season, end of the season. We've seen contracts get done like that. So I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, he's being cheap by not paying him, by not paying him now when he knows that the rent is going to come due later. No, it's cheap to pay him earlier. That's cheap.
No, that's smart.
No, not only is it smart, it's cheap.
I get what you're saying. I get what he's saying. Like,
am I wrong, Angry? Like,
no, you're not wrong.
Nobody's wrong in this. This is opinions, but nobody's wrong. But
I at least understand what I'm saying, though.
I get what both of y'all saying. I get what both of y'all saying. Like, I think the adjectives that we're using may be conflicting. You say cheap, I say dumb. You know what I'm saying? Like him not paying Micah Parsons now, him not getting Tyler Smith done now. That's stupid. That's stupid because it would be cheaper to pay them now as opposed to later where it would be more expensive. So he's doing dumb shit. Now, pardon my French, chat. He's doing dumb stuff. And it's typical dumb Jerry stuff.
That's true.
We appreciate you. 150,000%. Appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
Bro, y'all don't have a 12-sack-a-year player. You don't. So please, don't come at my guy talking about he ain't generational because y'all want him really, really bad. Y'all hope we don't pay him. Y'all hope we trade him so y'all can get him. So don't miss me with that. Y'all want him so bad.
Like, you see, the title generational. That just gets tossed around like we don't know who's generational now. They say anybody's generational until they get out there and they're like, oh, they're not generational. You know.
But Mike has kind of shown.
I mean, he has shown, but
I mean,
but
could he get better? Yeah.
Micah is generational. It's kind of like Dak's generation.
Hey,
showing generation.
All right, I'll give it to you.
Hey, Emmitt Smith when won a Super Bowl, he had to sit out to get his money.
Jill.
Cheap.
Okay, but did he get paid?
Cheap.
Did he get paid?
Zeke, what he tell Zeke who? Remember the Zeke who?
I hated that shit.
Zeke who? Zeke was this was in his prime too. He was balling. I don't want to hear no Zeke slander. He was balling.
He still got 90.
I don't want to hear that. He was balling.
He still got 90 million.
Bro, he had to go to cop. Oh my goodness, bro. He had to do other things to get his money.
What? Show up?
He had to what?
Show up?
No, he didn't show up. No,
exactly. He didn't show up.
He didn't show up. Like CeeDee Lamb. CeeDee Lamb had to make videos on TikTok to get his money or whatever.
But it's crazy. But what's crazy is Dak was here the whole time and he still got paid.
He backed him. Yeah.
It don't matter. He still got paid.
But you don't think
he's still the highest APY quarterback to date. He still is. Even though Josh Allen just got extended to a ridiculous contract that I don't even understand, but he's still the highest APY. So Jerry's not being cheap. Jerry was being dumb by not doing it sooner, because we all know Dak would have been a $54 million quarterback instead of a $60 million quarterback if he did this before Jared Goff got his money, before Trevor Lawrence got his money. Okay, it's the same thing as if Jerry would have been smart enough to say, you know what? It seems like I know Myles Garrett wants out, but for some odd reason they don't want to let him go. That tells me some nefarious shit is about to happen. Let me pay my guy now. But what did he do? He let Max Crosby get paid. Now
we can't use the word nefarious. That's landlord's word. We can't use that. That's reserved for landlord. When I think of nefarious, that's Henny the Moore got me thinking landlord when I hear nefarious.
I'm sorry, I'm a word.
Shout out to both of them.
Y'all crazy, man. But check this out though, right? So what they're doing so far, you're cool with it, like, because they're filling pieces. So you're content with it. You're content with this because they're filling pieces. So you're content with what they're doing right now.
Okay, so do you want me to answer the question honestly?
I just want a yes or no, though. I don't want you to beat around the bush and all that other stuff. I want you
reason to beat around the bush.
All right, yes or no?
Beat around the bush.
Yes or no?
No reason to beat around the bush.
Okay, so are you happy?
My answer to this question is I am a Cowboys fan. It don't matter what they put out on the field.
See,
I'm still a Cowboys fan, bro.
I'm
going to be a Cowboys fan whether we win or whether we lose. Do I want us to win? Hell yeah. Would I like to see some great pieces on this team? Hell yeah. But we don't know what this season is going to bring. Philadelphia just lost half their defense.
Did you see the San Francisco 49ers and what they lost?
Seattle just gave up the house. Y'all
killing me, bro.
But do you think bringing D-Law? Do you think bringing a 12-year veteran and D-Law over there is going to make a difference in Seattle? I know D-Law was our best run stopper on our field on our team. It ain't going to matter now because he's in Seattle. Nothing's going to happen. I know Cleo's cheap. They didn't sign him. I know. I agree. Seattle's going to be trash this year. San Fran's going to be trash this year. There's probably several other teams that are going to be extremely bum-diddles this year. But guess what? It ain't going to stop their fans from being fans.
Have you seen our schedule for next year?
I have.
And you think this right here?
Do you realize in 2024? Do you realize in 2024 we didn't have a game where we probably had like maybe 3 games where all of our pieces were intact. All of them.
Here you come with this.
All of them. Does it not matter? Does it not matter? Does it not matter?
All right, we're gonna get back to it. We got to get the super chat because they say we missed a couple, man. I think it's a super chat in there, Angry. We're gonna get back to it, bro, because you guys is not gonna convince me.
I'm not trying to convince nobody.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what I'm saying?
Right? I'm just
Right.
speaking.
Yeah. But see, the difference between the difference is I'm spitting all facts, bro. Y'all speaking opinions. You know what I'm
It's not
saying?
an opinion.
Nah,
It's
bro.
not an opinion
Nah.
that Jerry should have paid
I'm
them.
spitting facts. Y'all spitting
It's not
opinions,
an
bro. You know
opinion
what I'm
that he
saying?
should have paid
You
them.
feel me?
It's not-
So matter of fact, what y'all should do is take you and put you up there with Angry and take me and put me at the bottom. Cause I'm spitting facts, bro, and I don't agree with none of that stuff y'all
Not.
saying.
No,
I
you're
don't
speaking
agree
your
with that
feelings
stuff
right now.
Saying that they
No,
ain't
I'm
doing
not,
nothing
bro.
is not a fact. I can look at names and say that they're doing
It's
something.
that they are.
Y'all
Like,
spitting facts,
it's
bro.
clear. It's clear that
Nah.
they are.
Nah, bro. Y'all spitting opinions, bro.
And then on top of that, what is Jerry Jones most known for doing? Getting bargain basement. He goes bargain
Nothing.
basement shopping. Hold on. He goes bargain basement shopping, right? But then he gets dudes that are closer to the end of their careers, right?
Yeah.
Why is it that we got dudes that's 24 and 23 and 25? These dudes aren't even close to the end of their careers. They're just starting. And they're former first round picks. Does that not mean anything? Can't you get out of your hatred
I
for
would
not?
agree with you.
No, you don't. I can tell you don't, but it's all right. It's okay. It's all right. We don't have to agree on everything.
yeah.
Oh my God.
I would agree with you, bro. Check this out, right? Let's say Dallas, they signed all these players that y'all happy with right now that they just did, right? You know what I'm saying? So let's say that. But they also kept Lewis. You know what I'm saying? They paid him. They just paid him. Hold on, bro. I'm trying to tell you. Then I wouldn't feel the way I feel. See, my thing is they letting these players go and bringing in less players, bro. That's how I see it. All right, man. Ace of super chat in there. B-Bird angry.
Yeah, that's right. It's on the screen.
Oh, the juniors are unsure of their talent evaluation. That's why they wait until the last minute to sign players. They need too much info. Yeah, because they're not GMs, man. You don't go to Jerry Jones for GM information. You go to him if you want to buy a yacht and then invest in a business or a company or something like that. You don't go to him for GM stuff. He don't know what the hell he's doing.
Let me ask you something. When you walk by somebody's yard and it's fenced in and they got a Rottweiler in there and all it does is foam at the mouth, you still gonna pet it?
Nah, I'm not gonna pet it.
All right. So why are we expecting Jerry Jones to be the GM of the year?
I'm not, bro. I'm not expecting him to do nothing.
That's exactly. That's kind of what you're saying. Oh,
see,
come on,
see, this is the problem. This is the hold on. Let me.
I'm not trying to do this.
No. See, you flip-flopping. You flip-flopping, bro. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, Angry. You want to say something? Because I need to address something what he doing, because he flip-flopping right now.
That's true, Gregory.
Nah, we saying y'all. I ain't say a damn word. So yeah, go ahead. Please address
I'm gonna address him right now. Now, just let me get it out, bro, before you interrupt me. Right now, you saying Jerry Jones did this, Jerry Jones did that. About a week ago or 2 weeks ago, whenever we was live, you came on here and said Jerry Jones ain't running nothing. It's Steven. So Steven is doing. This is what you said. Steven is doing things different now. You know what I mean? It's Steven. I told y'all Steven don't run shit. I told y'all Steven don't run nothing. But now all of a sudden it's Jerry Jones. No, let's get back on Steven. So Steven said, hold on, Steven, this is what y'all said. Not this is what you in the chat was saying. Steven said, we're gonna do things differently this year. We're gonna be all this dumb shit. And I told y'all then Jerry run everything. Now all of a sudden y'all putting all the blame on Jerry. Nah, keep it at Steven. You know what I'm saying?
Glad you said that.
Because y'all convinced me that Steven was gonna do something different. So now we making these dumbass moves. Now y'all tell me it's Jerry doing it. Come on, bro.
Okay. I'm glad you said that. Jerry and Steven.
Y'all flip-flopping, bro.
The y'all is killing me.
I'm talking about you and him in the chat. I'm talking about y'all as a collective.
Wasn't you the one that came in here last week angry because Jerry said, I am not using the free agency to fill holes? That's what you said. It looks like they filled a bunch of holes in free agency. So somebody was lying, don't you think? All right, there we go. That's all I needed. Thank you.
Bro, they didn't do nothing but put some Band-Aids on some stuff, bro. That's all they did.
Are they filling holes? What do you do when you start bleeding? You put a Band-Aid on it, right? You're filling a hole. When you got a crack in your sidewalk, don't you grab some Quikrete, put that in there? That's filling a hole. No matter what you do.
I want to fix the concrete. I don't want to bandage it up, man. I don't want to do that. You know what I mean?
All right. So basically, by your logic right there, we're supposed to just tear this whole thing down and start from scratch?
If you're gonna do this, yeah. If you're gonna do this, yeah. This is why I don't understand, bro. This is what I don't understand with y'all. Listen, bro.
Not
Everybody
you, Angry. Not you.
everybody know.
It's not
Everybody
saying
know.
you all can say
Everybody
you.
know. Everybody know. I'm a Dak Prescott fan, right? Everybody know that. They call me Dak fanboys and all that. Everybody know that, bro. Why pay this man if you not gonna do? It just doesn't make logical sense, bro. Why would you pay CD? You should have not paid neither one of them, bro, and just hit the reset button. Why go give this man all that money as a wide receiver? Why go give Dak Prescott all this money, bro, if you're not going to try to win? That makes no sense to me, bro.
Okay, let me ask you a question.
That don't make no damn sense, bro. It don't make no sense, bro.
All right, let me ask you a question. Who do you want in the draft? Do you want like a Ted McMillan or an Ashton Genty?
Yeah, I said the first 2 rounds.
Okay, first round it's either Ashton Genty or Ted McMillan, either or.
Player,
right?
Yeah, player.
All right, so in the second round, you would probably want to double dip on either or, meaning a running back or a wide receiver, right? Those are.
I wouldn't take 2 running backs though. No, I wouldn't take 2.
But those are skilled players, right?
Yeah.
So you're getting young, more vibrant, more upsided skill players at a cheaper cost, since Jerry is cheap, at a cheaper cost to go with your already paid wide receiver and already paid quarterback, which could ultimately help them offensively while you're filling holes on defense. And then you can grab those ancillary pieces to learn behind these guys on defense. You never know what you can get in the draft when it comes to defense. Shit, the Eagles got Jalen Carter. We saw what happened there. You know what I'm saying? So it's not impossible to go into the draft. They just last year, Quinshawn Mitchell and what's his name? The white kid?
Cooper DeJean.
That's it. Did he not make a hell of a play in the Super Bowl? I'm just saying, like anything is possible if you can go in the draft. And when you pick best player available, you know what I'm saying? There's no guarantee Genty's going to be there. There's no guarantee Ted McMillan's going to be there. But you know in the first round, there's still a group of players that are best players available, right? So I'm not going to bitch and complain about Jerry spending what little bit of money he did to go get a few ancillary pieces to fill the holes so we can get to the draft and then see what's actually out there in order to grab that to bolster your team. That's what you do. Good, Angry.
See, I think that's what it's about. Bernard Fields, you're absolutely right. That's what this is all about. Still needing a change. And how to show Cowboys Nation that you are trying to change is doing something that you don't do, something that you haven't done. And what they're doing right now, they're doing things that they have done. You know what I'm saying? Have done for 30 years. It hasn't gotten us nowhere, but they're doing that. I think that if a big production or name or whatever you want to say was added in the first round of this free agency, then we could look at it and be like, oh, they doing something completely different. Like they went and did this. So at the end of the day, it's about change. And it seems like Jerry is just his 1 foot in the pool, 1 foot out of the pool. 1 foot rebuild, 1 foot. I want to keep the players that I like, and like no. At some point, you got to break that damn cue stick and give it to the wide receiver room. Give it to the wide receiver room and say, "May the best man win," and the rest of them got to get the hell out of here.
Exactly.
But
I'm gonna do you guys. Well, I'm not you guys. I'm gonna do y'all a favor, not YouTube, but the chat and whoever this apply to. I'm gonna do y'all a favor. Obviously, y'all over here, jockstrap riding Jerry Jones. He doing something awesome and he doing something different. So let me give Jerry Jones some props. Let me give Jerry Jones some props. Let me give Jerry Jones some props, man. I'm talking about the chat. Everybody in the chat, let me give Jerry Jones some props. The best thing Jerry Jones have done this offseason, they signed Osa. He took a team-friendly deal. And my best move that I feel, in my personal opinion, is they re-signed Turpin. That's the best thing they have done so far. You know what I'm saying? It's re-sign Turpin and take that tender bullshit. Jerry being cheap. That was Jerry being cheap. They put that tender on him. You know what I'm saying? But now they re-signed Turpin. I'm happy with that. That's the best thing he's done so far this offseason, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because we're not gonna count opening up cap because he ain't using it. We can't even use that. Best thing he did, bro.
That's the best thing he did this offseason.
Yeah.
What was the best thing he did last offseason around this time?
Nothing.
Oh wait,
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Exactly. And what did that get us?
It didn't get us anywhere. But what I'm saying is that this is something different. I mean, it's not the biggest something different, but it's something different. Jerry Jones still sucks. You suck as an owner. You don't suck as an owner. Like a businessman, you are the standard, the gold standard on how to market your team. But as far as a GM,
businessman,
you suck, dude.
He is the Donald Trump of football owners.
Oh Lord. No
Sometimes I wish he would
politics in here.
I can't stand, but his business acumen, you can't argue it. Business acumen, you can't argue. But the things that he does, not worth it. Not worth it. Now, no one's standing on the table saying all praise to Jerry Jones. I definitely ain't. Because I can tell you right now, this isn't Jerry's doing. This is the front office finally listening to their coaching staff.
I hope so. Because
y'all funny,
when
man.
I say Jerry, I mean like front office. So if I gotta change it and say front office, that's what I'll do.
Yeah, this is the front office finally listening to their coaching staff. Think about it, right?
I hope so.
Think about our offensive coaching staff, right? Shotty said he wants to run the ball. So what did he do? He got Clayton Adams, this guy, that guy. And it just, I don't know if it's coincidence, but what is it that all of them have success in coaching?
Like offensive line.
There we go. Offensive line. And what do offensive linemen do?
They block.
Open up the run. They block for the run. They block for the pass. He wants to run the ball, correct? So you get a big beastly bruiser, if that's what you want to call him, in Javonte Williams. I'm not saying it's the end-all, be-all, because it's not. It is not. We lost Rico, so what? We have Deuce Vaughn and we have Hunter Lipke. So obviously that's not enough, but it's a step in the right direction. You brought in a guard who actually isn't a bad guard at all. Robert Jones is not a bad guard. He's actually pretty damn good. So you bring in another guard in lieu of losing your all-pro, all-world guard. I'm not saying this dude is going to just immediately replace Zach Martin. I'm not going to say that because the verdict is still out on that one. But if history tells us anything, he's not a bad guard. He's not. So now everything else on the offense is for the coaching. Once we get to the draft, then we'll see the weapons. And then after June 1st, whatever they decide to do. But as of right now, if the tea leaves aren't reading for you, as of right now, everything in free agency has been defense. It has been defense to fill holes on defense. So that way they can go in the draft and grab those Jahad Campbells and those the Carson Schwechingers and the Deion Walkers of the world. They can grab those big bodies. They can grab those dudes, the Jamari Caldwells. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You think you know? Go ahead, Andy. My bad.
No. Go ahead, John. You ain't said nothing in a minute. Go ahead.
I apologize to y'all, man.
No, it's no apology needed, bro.
No. I sincerely apologize to y'all. I apologize to y'all, and I apologize to the chat because I'm taking it out on the wrong people. You know what I'm saying? I should be taking it out on Jerry Jones because he tricked me.
Let's get it.
I said I would never fall for the okie doke again. I would never drink the Kool-Aid, and I drank the Kool-Aid, bro. And let me tell you why. And that's why I'm upset right now because Jerry Jones tricked me, bro. Jerry Jones been declining interviews. He ain't been in front of the mic. He ain't said nothing. We freeing up cap space. He ain't saying nothing. You can't find Jerry Jones. So I'm thinking, oh, this do look a little different. You know what I'm saying? This look a little different. Yeah. You know, they opened up cap space. Steven doing all the talking. That selectively aggressive stuff kind of blew my mind, but never mind that. Jerry Jones, when have y'all known Jerry Jones to decline an interview?
Exactly.
Right.
Huh? I ain't never known him. He hit me with the okie doke. So I'm thinking, okay, cool. But then Jerry Jones come out and talk. Like he planned this shit. Like I ain't gonna say nothing, but I'm gonna let it build. I'm gonna let the beat build like Lil Wayne. You know, I'm gonna let the beat build. Then I'm gonna come out and smack him over the face with this truth, and that's what he did, bro. He hit me with the okie doke, and I fell for it, man. I fell for the okie doke when I should have known that they wasn't gonna do nothing. Let me not say nothing because that word offends a lot of people. They didn't do roster field. That's the word I should use with y'all. You know, roster field. They're roster filling. You know what I'm saying?
But that's the one thing. That's the one. See, he did lie. He lied to you. He definitely lied to you because he said that he wasn't going to do this. He said, I am not going to use free agency to fill holes. I don't think there's any void on this team where we could go into free agency and fill holes. I don't think there's any void that this team has to fill any holes in free agency. We're just going to wait and see, with what we do in free agency at the draft and see if that works for us. Well, he's doing everything he said he wouldn't do because it's not even him doing it. It's Jerry saying, bruh, sit your old ass down. They're talking. Let me handle this. No, you don't want to spend crazy money. Fine. We don't have to spend crazy money. Let's go out there and get 7, 8, 9 players to at least fill these holes. So that way we're not walking in to the draft butterball naked with our young tombouts in our hands. That's all this was.
I feel you. I think my problem is I'm just a diehard Dallas Cowboy fan, bro. And I want to win. And we all know this is a copycat league, right? So if you see what other teams have to do to win Super Bowls, you see what you're doing is not working. You ain't won no Super Bowl. So why do you keep doing the same thing over and over and over, bro? And then let it make us feel like, well, at least we doing something, bro. I'm not content with that, bro. You know, I would respect it more because somebody said in the chat, this is Jerry Jones' team. He can do whatever he want to do. Cool. I agree with you. You're absolutely right. But at the same time, I would respect it more if Jerry Jones just came out and say, you know what, this is my team. Shut the fuck up. I can do what I want to do with it. I can do it. I would respect that more, bro. That more, bro. You know what I'm saying? But don't keep trying to sell me this dream, bro. And we know you ain't gonna do nothing. And then I gotta get on here and people think I'm crazy for not falling for this BS, bro. You can't just spit on me and tell me it's raining, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what they're doing right now, bro. They're adding these players. Yes, they're roster filling. But this right here is not gonna win you Super Bowls. Yes, we got the draft coming up, bro. But in my opinion, you got to be aggressive in each phase of football. Free agency, draft, and trades, bro. You got to be active in all of them. And the Dallas Cowboys is not active, bro. Period, man. And that's how I feel about it, bro. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna get off of it, man. Turpin was the best thing they did this offseason, man. Best thing they did.
I'm just kind of Osa wasn't anything.
Yeah, I mean, I said that already. I said that. I mentioned Osa.
And I guess that's where we differ. Like, done anything, like I see people on this free agency pool, so that's not doing anything. Like, I don't know what these people can contribute to the Dallas Cowboys. I don't know what they even can contribute to the field. I haven't done my proper research on them yet. I looked at a couple highlights. That's all YouTube offers is highlights. I want to see lowlights as well. So I'm going to go check out games with these people. But just to say, like, they haven't done anything, like, that's basically summing these guys up that they've signed as being nothing. Absolutely nothing.
But Angry, check this out though, right? Do you think that Deebo Samuels is better right now, injured and all, than the 5th round pick? I'm just asking. Do you think? I know you can't be for sure, but do you think Deebo right now? I'm talking about with the injuries and all. I'm talking about when he's on the field. Do you think he's better right now than whatever 5th round pick we draft. Do you think he's better right now than a 5th round pick? Because that's what he went for. The Dallas Cowboys didn't even try, bro. This is what I'm saying, bro. It's not about getting the player. It's about trying. It's about reaching out. They're doing the same thing they did last year. Derrick Henry simply said in the offseason, I waiting on Jerry to call me. I wanted to go to the Cowboys. But you know what? They didn't even call him because Dallas Cowboys got this pride thing with the Dallas Cowboys and all this bullshit. In my opinion, I can be wrong. I can be wrong. But Samuels right now, injured and everything, injured and don't play 6 games, is better than any 5th round pick you're going to get this season. And you couldn't even acquire about. Do you think Deebo Samuel make the Washington a better team?
I just think by presence alone, the opposing defensive coordinator has the scheme for a Deebo Samuel. But in the twilight of a person's career, after having so many injuries, I would rather have somebody that has a high ceiling compared to an injury-ridden person. Like the 5th round pick. I'm sorry, I'm looking at Ty Felton as my 5th round pick, and I feel that Ty Felton has a good upside. He has a high ceiling, and I wouldn't want to give that up for a Deebo Samuel that I might use for.
Let me chime in real quick.
It's not a guarantee that we would get past the divisional round with a Deebo Samuel.
Right. You could have offered a 6. You could have offered a 6. You didn't try. That's my point, bro. That's my point. You didn't try. That's all I'm saying, bro. You just didn't try.
I gotta bring in Prince real quick. Coach Jackson, what's going on, man? How you doing? How you doing? You feel like you riding?
Hey, what's up? Yeah, I'm riding. I'm on the bus. Yeah, very quickly. So what happened? Okay, but I don't know if you can see me. But anyhow, all right. Let me see. Okay.
What's up, man?
There we go.
Hey, I'm good. Yeah, I just want to say I totally agree with Sports Junkie. These guys, they haven't proven anything. You know, Deebo Samuel, he's played in Super Bowls. You know, how can you say that? How can you say that? What was his name
Ty Felton.
Who is that? I don't even know who that is. What upside? No, I don't want upside, man. I want I want somebody who's done something. You know, that's what I say to my man here. You know, I mean, these guys, they haven't done anything. You know, and they're coming from losing organizations. You know, the Jets. You know, the Jets haven't even been in the playoffs. They've done nothing.
The Bills
You know,
were.
the Denver Broncos. Come on. Okay, well, the Miami Dolphins, they made the playoffs a couple of times. But come on, man. I want guys at least that have done something, you know, that have managed to stay healthy. You know, these guys, they're coming to the Cowboys and they're looking to make the team. You know, they're looking to stay healthy enough to make the team to make it through the season, to make it. No, man.
Can I chime in real quick?
That's what I have a problem with Jerry and Steven. You know, is that not only are we signing bargain basement guys, you know, but they're coming from losing organizations. These guys, they're losers, man.
Zach Bond came from
Guys that are winners. I want guys that are winners. I want Deebo Samuels. You know, I want
We had a
guys
better
that
record than them last year. Come on, coach. We had a better record than the San Francisco 49ers, and Deebo Samuels was injured.
Yeah.
And Deebo
Samuels personally beat us, right?
No,
In the
Deebo Samuels
playoffs
did not.
2 years in a row. Okay, Deebo Samuels personally kicked our butts, right? In the playoff game in 2022,
No,
in 2021.
No, Deebo Samuels did not. No, Deebo Samuels
Yes, he
did not.
did.
Debo went to the house on us.
It was Christian McCaffrey.
It, man. Debo
was
Samuels owns us. Yo, Debo Samuels.
Nothing.
Debo Samuels punched us right in the face, right in that playoff game in our house in 2021 or whatever
Debo
it was.
Samuels has done nothing to beat the Cowboys. It was George Kittle. He's done nothing to beat the Cowboys.
Debo went to the house on us, bro. Hold on. First of all, let's get one thing clear. I'm not saying Debo is some great player like that right now. That's not what I'm saying.
That's the way y'all making it sound.
No, that's what he said. I didn't say that, bro. I keep saying the same thing, bro. I said to at least inquire about these players, bro.
Here's my issue.
To inquire about. Hey, if you bring Debo Samuels to the Dallas Cowboys, he's the most physical offensive player on the field on our side of the ball.
Agree to that.
Who is?
I just
you gonna say Smith? Who you gonna say? Who? CeeDee Lamb?
Yeah, Tyler Smith.
Bro, I'm talking about skill position, bro. You know what I'm talking about? Running back and skill
positions.
Bro, you know what I'm talking about, bro.
Physical. Rico Dowdle was more physical.
Man, you done lost your damn mind. This dude right here tripping, bro. Man, this dude tripping, bro. Rico Dowdle more physical than Debo? Stop it, bro. Go ahead, bro.
1,000 yards in 8 games?
Man, I don't care how many yards he got in one game. He's not more physical than Debo. You tripping now, bro. You tripping now, bro.
It's all about perception.
Back to my point.
No, that ain't perception. That's fact.
Back to my point.
That's fact.
Back to my point.
Hey,
1
you got a
minute.
49ers fan saying it was Kittle.
1 minute.
I'm talking about on the Dallas Cowboys.
Let me get my point in. 1 minute, y'all saying y'all don't want these bargain basement dudes, right? 1 minute y'all saying this. But yet, over the past 10 to 15 years, y'all been complaining about getting these dudes who are like a year away from retirement. So now you want to go back and get a dude who's practically a year away from retirement.
Well, hell,
does it make sense?
All right. Well, the Dallas Cowboys only signed. Hold on. The Dallas Cowboys only signing all these players to 1 year. Hey, you know what? Watch this. This is recorded. This is recorded right now. The Washington Commanders are in our division. Watch what Debo do to us. Watch what he
Nothing.
do to us.
The same thing he did in San Francisco.
Watch what he do to us. Watch what he do to us, bro.
Nothing.
Bro, he went to the house on us in San Francisco. What are you talking about?
Okay, that first game in the playoffs. Debo Samuels had 10 carries for 72 yards, 7.2 yards a carry, 1 touchdown, 26 was his longest. As far as a receiver, 3 receptions for 38 yards.
Bro, see, y'all trying to change, not you, but you trying to change the narrative. I'm not saying Debo is the end all be all, bro, but I'm saying he would be a good commodity. They didn't even reach out. He went for a 5th round pick. You could have offered a 6. You don't know what
has Debo done? What has Debo done?
Bro, oh my goodness, bro. Why are you trying to act like I'm saying he's the savior? That's not what I'm saying.
No, he's not a scrub, man. He's not a scrub.
But the way you making it sound because with Washington, a team who we beat when we were literally injured, and we were still in the game with them when we were literally injured, is going to make them so much better. He is not.
I'm not asking, bro. I'm not asking for him to come in and be the savior. What part of that is not you understanding? I keep telling you, I'm not saying he to stay. I said they didn't even inquire about him. And then
they didn't inquire about Debo, but they inquired about him.
That's what I said.
They
didn't inquire about him, bro. Do you not think, bro? Do you not? Okay, let me ask you a question. Do you not think Debo, when Debo is on the field, he makes the Dallas Cowboys better? You don't think when he's on the field they make him better?
No,
bro, you tripping, bro.
I know, Rico.
You tripping, bro. You tripping, bro.
No, I'm going to be honest with you. No, because that means the ball has to come out of a skilled player's hands in order to make him happy. No, he is not making anybody better. If San Francisco couldn't win a Super Bowl with him, what makes you think another team can?
Do I not have any wrenches in here?
49ers couldn't win the Super Bowl with him. They got dusted off just like Kansas City got dusted off. So if Debo Samuels couldn't do nothing in that game in order for them to help them win that Super Bowl, since he's so good, why would I want him? Why would I want him?
Because
everybody's beating the table for a Cooper Kupp, a Debo Samuel, a DK Metcalf. DK Metcalf ain't done nothing. He ain't done nothing. But yet we want him so bad. We want him so bad. We want Cooper Kupp. We want Cooper Kupp so bad, but he stay injured.
Yeah, but Cooper Kupp will be the second best wide receiver on our team.
Oh, I agree.
All right then.
I
So
agree
why
with that.
not upgrade?
But that's not an upgrade
But
if he's
comes to
32
winner.
years old. That's not an upgrade. That is not an upgrade, bro.
It's
That
an
is not an
upgrade.
upgrade.
It's an upgrade to the Dallas Cowboys, bro.
It's going back to the same thing that everybody was complaining about for the past 5 years. Y'all always get these old players. When we got Brandon Cooks, oh man, we got another old player. When we got Gilly, oh man,
Hey,
there
yeah.
goes another old player.
Hey, yo,
I'm listening.
peep the, and this is going to my mods too. Peep the comment I'm about to put up.
Whoa, what the fuck? Come on, bruh.
Mod.
Come on, bruh.
Wrenches.
Come on, bruh. Get him out of here. Come on, bruh. Come on,
Where's my
bruh.
wrenches at?
We don't do that.
Wow.
Angie, we got one.
I got him.
Who said that?
Goodbye.
Oh,
Exactly.
Gone.
that's me.
Gone. Dang, I'm like, yo. I was just going down the chat and I'm like, yo.
Listen, I don't complain about much. I don't disrespect people. I don't go out on my way to make somebody feel bad. But to come out of your mouth with something like that on a platform that you probably shouldn't be on, just stay home, bro. Like real talk.
Craziness, right?
That's crazy. Like
Hey,
now let us
go
on your platform and start doing that stuff.
We don't even gotta address that. Hey, Angry, somebody want to come up? Drop the link, man. Somebody else got a difference of opinion. A difference of opinion, man.
I know who it is, but it's cool.
You sound like you drained, bro.
Actually,
who?
me? Yeah,
You sound like you drained, man.
All I know
All I know is he should be drained. He should be drained.
No, I'm
So he
talking
come
about
up
you,
here,
man. You like
cook
send
him.
the
I
link
cook him every
up,
time. He come up here and get cooked every time, man.
Ain't nothing cooked over here. Ain't nothing cooked over here. I never.
Hey, he come up here and get cooked over here, man. You get deep fried.
But like the rest of Cowboys Nation, okay, like the rest of Cowboys Nation, y'all don't know what y'all want. Y'all either want the big name or you want nothing at all.
It's either because you keep going with that big name shit, bro.
I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it. I said you and the rest of the nation. I didn't say it was just you. It's the rest of the nation too. Now everybody wants these.
Stephon Diggs is a big name. I didn't say him. You didn't hear me say his name.
Of course not. He's coming off an ACL
Why not?
injury.
No, but you said big names. You said big names.
Why not?
No. You said big. Don't try to change it. Don't try to change it. Don't try to change it. Don't try to change it.
Why not?
That's another thing. For the past 5 to 10 years, we've been getting these dudes who are close to retirement and banged up when we got them, or banged up the year before we get them, and then we complain that we get no production. We complain that we get no production from these dudes. Well, he did his ACL last year, and he's like 32 years old. What do you want us to do?
The last 10 years, what are you talking
You
about?
want us to go get these dudes that y'all really, really want who are banged up? Because let's be honest here. The only healthy looking one is Devontae Adams. He's the only healthy. But here's the catch to that. Here's the catch 22. He's 33 years old.
Yeah,
he hasn't done anything.
Yeah, who said
But
that?
fellas, I love y'all. I got to roll because I got work to do. I'm already 26 an hour late. So
Damn.
Hey, it is what it is. I ain't worried about it. But I will get with you guys on a later date. You heard? Always fun.
All right, brother, man.
It was nice. It was nice cooking. It was nice cooking you, bro. Appreciate you for coming up, man.
Buddy. You're the one still sitting over there wondering why Gary ain't doing shit.
It's nice cooking you, bro. You know what I'm saying? I always come back. I enjoy cooking you, bro. I enjoy cooking.
I think the chat can at least let you know that I didn't get cooked on this one. But I want y'all to have a good one.
You know, it's all good, man. It's all
be
love.
good, baby. Well, I love y'all, man.
All right, man. Peace.
All right, peace.
That was Hoodie.
Hey, big time. Say drop the link.
Yeah, I think I'm about to.
Big time gonna come up and cook me, man. I just cooked him. Now he gonna come up and cook me.
All right, big time. There you go.
Hey.
Yep.
Hey, Angry. Can I get like 30 seconds real quick?
Go ahead.
Check this out, right? Hey, chat. I want y'all to understand where I'm coming from, so we can get off of this. The reason I feel like we should have went and tried to get a wide receiver in the free agency is because I feel like we're gonna take a wide receiver in the draft, right? So I feel like you already got CeeDee Lamb. If you would have got you another wide receiver and you pull one from the draft, now you cooking. Now you getting somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Now you cooking. You getting somewhere. So now we gonna miss a wide receiver in free agency. So all we got left is to depend on the draft. I just don't agree with that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree.
I don't. So you gonna put all your rocks in the draft? You know, and I
I
know
agree.
you couldn't acquire. Maybe you couldn't acquire some of these players, but you at least try. You know what I'm saying? You at least call their agent. You call their team. Hey, what can I do? Then they might have a lot of money left on their cap. Okay, cool. Y'all eat up most of the cap or most of their contract, and then we'll take them or something like that. It's deals that can be worked out. Jerry told us that he's the best at doing it, and that's all I'm saying, bro. I want to win, and I don't feel like you could just go in the draft and win. You got to play in all aspects of the game: free agency, draft, trades. You know, and in the Dallas miss on free agency, all they got left is the draft. It don't gotta be a big name. It don't gotta be a big. It just gotta be somebody that can come in here and bring production. You know what I'm saying?
How do we know that these people can't bring production?
We don't, but it's not proven. I'm talking about proven commodities. It don't gotta be like a big name. It don't gotta be DK. It don't gotta be Adams. You know what I'm saying? I think Cooper Kupp would be good in the slot with CD on the outside. You know what I mean? He's not a major big name.
And that door's not shut. That door's not shut yet.
But he out there now. Why wait?
And it may and I'm not trying to take up for the Cowboys, but it may be consider yourself Cooper Kupp. Are you gonna jump on the first name that comes to you? Yeah, let me take that. Are you gonna field different people coming to you with different type of negotiation prices? I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna chill and see who bids for me. Now, if it gets toward training camp and I ain't heard nothing, then I might make calls. But I'm gonna sit and wait for like 4 or 5 teams, and whoever bids the highest, I'm going with.
Do you feel like the Dallas Cowboys reached out to Cooper Kupp? Do you feel like that? Just I know you don't know for sure, but I'm asking you, do you feel like they have?
As of right now, probably not. They said that they weren't interested.
Exactly. My point.
But just because they're not interested, man, there's more wide receivers out on that free agency than Cooper Kupp.
Yeah, Amari Cooper out there. Amari Cooper out there.
Yeah, come home, Amari.
They ain't called him neither.
I'm gonna bring 2 people up at the same time. He took off his headset. You still good? I'm gonna bring up Anthony and the Big Time Show. Okay, you looking at me. Big Time Show in the house.
Yo, OG. What's up, OG? What's up, my guy?
I saw you backstage, Anthony. It looked like you was bugging out. That's why I was smiling.
I had jumped on the game and with my homies real quick, but I'll take this mic off. Yeah.
So what you got? I know you got some wisdom for us, Big Time. I know you got some wisdom because you be coming in here dropping super jewels.
Me, or is it? I'm hearing.
Can't hear you, bro. Sir. All right. Yeah. You good, Big Time? Big Time have a little time.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
You got you're lagging a little bit, but we can hear you.
Okay. I don't know. I'm to the point now, man, to be honest with you, that it's the problem is with Cowboy fans is that they see what's going on, but they're holding slightly on to hope. And that's what the problem is. So my issue is that they attack free agency, the bottom line, from the back end. They didn't get free agency from the top on down. They did that, and they may sprinkle in maybe just one name. It might be a Cooper Kupp. It just might be. Just that's it. And then they're gonna be do what they always done. They gonna be heavily dependent upon the draft, and that's the way. That's their way. They didn't change. They did what they were supposed to do. My question is this: Is my opinion. It's not enough. So don't get up there in Oxnard telling me that this roster can win the Super Bowl. I don't want to hear it.
Nah, let him show you.
Okay? If you only gonna be talking about well, we gotta win in the division, okay. What did you do to really make an impact to close the gap between Washington and Philadelphia and Dallas? As of things, what they done just now, to be honest with you, is the gap really closed? Only way the gap really gonna be closed is unless somebody get injured. If we're at full strength, they're at full strength. They are better than us. It's just the truth. It's just the truth. That's the hopes now, everybody. The hope we get this team aspect and the grind out team will get it done. The better teams with the better players, they win the Super Bowl. That's the way it's been for the last 5, 6, 7, 8 years. It is no sense of trying to act like we done closed the gap. We have not. They got uh, Washington got Debo. We signed our long snap. Washington got Debo. We re-signed Devontae Turpin, which was a great re-sign. I'm just going down the list of what if you look at the list of what we signed, Washington signed Laramie Thompson. Who did we sign for lineman? I mean,
A guard from Miami.
a guard from Miami. See the difference? They're adding real talent. We're adding depth pieces. Depth pieces. We done tried this program. We done tried this program for too long. We ending up in the same spot. When are we going to take the step and do something different? Last time I heard that if you do things the same, it's called insanity. That's what I heard now.
Hey,
It's insanity. I don't care about the pieces. You're adding pieces. Here's my question about some of the pieces. Are the pieces even going to start? See, Washington adding starters day one. Who? I mean, Jones is here. Okay, watch this. If you get Jones, the guy from Miami who started 17 games and all, that's fine. But what if you go in the draft and go draft Booker? Now Jones becomes a swing guard. So what was the impact of you getting him? What? So he can sit on the bench starting day one? Come on, help me. I'm just trying to say, who only starter that I see is Cavante, and that's in special team. That what I'm not blaming them for what they did because they got to put 90 players together.
Mm-hmm.
So it's good to do depth. My problem is why do we always have to start from the bottom up always to make something happen? It's all about depth. Depth ain't showing me nothing. Now, everybody gonna hold on to hope, and that's fine. But when we end up in this same spot like we had on the hope last year and the year before with the depth pieces, I don't really want it. I like the dude from Buffalo. I like him. He's going. What they're hoping for is that he turns into a Stephon Gilmore type. That's what they're hoping for. But we don't know it. See, I need some knowing type guys, some 1,000% guys. I don't want to be rolling the dice no more. That's me.
Okay. So, are you rolling the dice on Deebo Samuels to stay healthy through the whole year?
You are rolling the dice. You definitely are.
Yes,
but
you are.
we know if he does stay healthy, we know what he brings to the table. But if Jones, the lineman from Miami, stay healthy, ain't.
All right, I want to show you something real quick.
Hey, why you doing that? Can I ask him a question, Angry? Why you doing that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, big time. Hey, what's up with you, man?
Yo.
You see what the slack. I think maybe I'm addressing it wrong, but I think you understand what I'm saying. So I have a question for you. What do you say to the people if they say, "Hey, big time, you just want a big name player"? Because that's what they're telling me. So what would you say to a big time? You don't care what they're doing. You just want a big name player. What would you say to that?
I don't need a big name. I need a guy who when you make a move, I don't want a guy coming in battling for second and third string. We're at the point now we need some difference makers. We need impact guys, not potential. We ain't got time for that. And you don't let all the you want to go with that. Then you really if everybody would just realize what we've been seeing for the last 5, 6, 7, 8 years, this would be easily better swallowed. They get depth and then they try to go get starters from the draft. It's just that simple. It's nothing. If that's your system, that's just your system. If the home run for the Cowboys this offseason will be in a few more weeks in the draft. That's all they're looking for. They love the draft. This ain't nothing new. This is what they've always done. They believe if we can sign these young guys to 3, 4, 5 year deals and get about 2 Pro Bowls out of them, or even get an All Pro out of them, we done done. While draft and development, it worked. That's what they do. It ain't nothing new. And what I'm trying to tell you is the rest of the NFL system has changed completely. The Cowboys are behind in the way that they're running the football team. Everybody else goes by the stack the deck philosophy. And the deck philosophy has won Super Bowls, while the draft and developmental system has got you drafting in the top 10, in the top 15. It is just the truth. Don't come to me about 12 and 5. Don't come to me about all that. Who cares? You didn't go nowhere. You still ain't got nobody that can stop the run. Yeah, we signed Osi, but excuse me, wasn't Osi a problem of the run game all these years? Wasn't he? Wasn't he one getting ran over? Wasn't he? That's
Olsen
just
was
the
probably
truth.
one of the bright spots on your defensive line.
Was Osi a part of the run game problem? The answer is yes. He got ran over. All
But
that.
at the same time, we're basically going with the philosophy. Dak was a part of the problem too. We get rid of him.
You said
He
that.
was one of your bright star. He was one of your shining stars on the offensive side of the ball. Correct.
Dak, Dak,
Just
Dak is in a strange position, Angry,
uh huh.
because there are some parts of Dak in the playoff game that we can point to and say we got to have better quarterback play. But the other side of the truth is we wouldn't even got to the playoffs if it wasn't for Dak. So he's in the middle. You see what I'm saying? No Dak, no playoffs. No Dak, no playoffs. But at the same time, you can point at him and say, wait a minute, you got to be better right there, dog. You got to be better right there. You got to. So he's in a strange position. But when we start talking about the run game and stopping the run, the question is, Angry, you've been a Cowboy fan, you know the answer to this. How long have we been saying we need to stop the run? How long have we been saying we need defensive tackles? We said
About
it every
2 years.
year when OC was here. OC's back. Does that automatically mean because we signed OC? I mean, he's a good piece. I'm not denying his talent. I'm not saying he wasn't supposed to get the money. I'm saying we still got a defensive tackle problem with stopping the run. I
And
got film that shows that OC got ran over. I got too much film.
and we let our
Too much
best.
film.
Hey, angry super chats. We let our best. We let our best run stopper go.
Yeah.
That's
So
just not
I
fair.
so I'm saying when you got the same problems every single year, the same questions every offseason, and I still got the same questions every offseason, somebody got to tell me why we ain't addressed that. We should have been done had the defensive tackle problem fixed 10 years ago. It don't take 10 years to find defensive tackles. Come on, Angry, you know better than that. You know better. It don't take 8 years to figure that out. And then to say that they're trying with what? Depth? No, no, no. Even Hankins got ran over. That was a pass piece. Come on now. Let's be realistic and be honest now. Come on now.
LT Ray, let me get to this super chat.
Some microwavable fans if I ever saw.
Let me get to this super chat real quick, Angry. Shout out to LT Ray. Can I ask the panel one thing? This last season with all the injuries, were we missing big dog players or were we missing depth? I think we're missing both. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I think we're missing both. But I believe that we would have had a better record if a lot of our players wasn't injured. But I don't think we would have went further in the playoffs because I believe that team, too many people got hurt. Too many. It was bad, man. It was bad. So I understand what they're doing now, trying to bring in all this depth. But it's like Big Tom said, they're not bringing in no needle movers. You know what I mean? It's the
needle haven't changed with all the signings that we have. The needle has not moved.
It hasn't moved. That's what I said.
The needle has not moved. If you're a Cowboy fan, it's just the truth.
I've been saying it.
It has not moved. We just replaced the depth that's leaving with more depth on the same spot. I hope they did though.
Cowboys Nation, do we see? Last year we complained when people walked out the door and we didn't replace them. Now people walking out the door and we're replacing them and we're still at the same spot of complaining.
Well, the cake it is too, man.
I mean,
I'm sorry,
it's going to take
it's
going to take the Cowboys being active before day one.
But the problem was, Angry, when you were talking about that, and brother, whoever this brother is here, I apologize for coming in and taking over like this. I apologize to you. But the difference, Angry, between last year and this year is this. We only had to worry about Philly. Now you got to worry about Washington. Now you got to worry about Green Bay. Now you got to worry about Detroit. Now you got to worry about all these other teams that are obviously ahead of us.
We had to worry about that last year. Detroit.
Facts.
We had to worry about that last year.
And where are we at? And where are we? Where are we? And I understand the injuries was a big part of last year. I get that part. But I'm saying, even at that point, when I just named about 4 or 5 teams in NFC that are better, you go look at what they've done. And then see, when you already got a loaded team, then you come from the bottom end and fill out and help out there. But when you got a team that's lacking the real stuff, as we all said, that needs weapons. That needs help. The defense needs this. The defense needs that. The answer, not sometimes, is to start all the way from the bottom and going to give me third people that's going to be on the depth chart. That's not the answer. You got to go get some real help. And right now, as Michael Parsons has said, he wants real help. Here's my question. What help you get him?
None. Hey, thank you, LT, for the super chat, man.
What help did he get Michael Parsons?
Salute to the
Since
super
he's
chat.
in this contract year and everybody's desperate to say, hey, he might leave, well, you better put somebody there with him. Who we get?
And we got Murray.
All I can say is free agency is longer than 2 days. It's longer than 2 days. Just because you did not act on day 1 or day 2 doesn't mean that the door is shut.
That's true. That's true, Angry. Without a doubt, you're 100% right. But here's the other truth. The impact difference makers, day 1 starters are gone.
Yeah.
Now you're coming to the bottom, probably the top. You're probably in tier 2, slightly tier 3 guys that will be considered solid, which is good. Solid guys that can help you. What I'm trying to tell you is, with all the money that they had, since they decided not to pay Parsons, which is another whole conversation within itself, then you should have went ahead and got a dog.
That's what I
We
said.
don't go get dogs, real dogs. We go get We get a dog that's a Chihuahua. No, dog. We need a pit bull.
Yorkies.
That's what we need. You need
Hey,
another. We got Lucky and got DeMar and Overshawn. Okay,
big time,
good.
big
We
time,
need that type of dude.
big time. Everything you said right now is what I've been saying. I just think I said it in a different way. I've been saying the same thing this whole
Solid,
time. It's like this. It's like this.
solid
It's like
role players. You know,
like it's Halloween. It's Halloween. You want to go get your kids costumes, but you wait till the day right before Halloween to go, and now you want all the costumes gone. Yeah, they still got some costumes in there, so they still gonna be dressed up, but all the good stuff is gone, and it's gone. And that's what the Dallas Cowboys is doing, bro. And like I told y'all before, I don't care about big names. I'm talking about production. The moment they come to the team, they're guaranteed to give you production. The
it's
Dallas
just like that
Cowboys
kid from New Orleans who we got.
production.
That kid from New Orleans that we got. When you look at his production was no better than Golston at all. He wasn't even Ghost. He wasn't even Golston.
Just cheaper.
He was just
Right?
cheaper.
Cheaper, younger.
His production, he was cheaper, whatever, and did nothing in New Orleans. The stats don't lie. All you gotta do is look at his stats. He didn't do nothing. A lot of people didn't even know the kid's name until we signed him. He's no better than Golden. It's just the truth. Nobody knows about no Peyton. You just learn to say, oh, he was first round. Oh, he was a first round draft pick. Really? Oh my God.
I never even heard of the cornerback from Buffalo. I never even heard of that cornerback from Buffalo. Until,
A lot of people ain't hear about a lot of the players that we've signed.
I knew about.
My bottom dollar that a person.
Solomon Thomas about the only one. Honestly,
I bet my bottom dollar a person in let's say the Giants don't know who the hell Chauncey Golston is.
They know who Golston is.
Not the Giants, but the Jets. They don't. A fan over at the Jets don't know who Chauncey Golston is.
But the thing is,
we're supposed to know somebody from New Orleans. When we could give a damn about New Orleans. You know what I'm saying?
The thing is that they decided to go cheaper, and a guy and a kid who in their draft file they probably had him his grade when he got drafted, probably as a first rounder as well.
Years ago.
Just because you're a first rounder don't mean that you automatically a producing dude. The reason why, if he was so great, why New Orleans? If the kid is young, why New Orleans didn't keep him? Same thing. Come on now. I mean, if he that young and that good, and he a first round pick, why didn't he stay in New Orleans?
So you're saying that a player can be drafted to a team and it automatically fits. It automatically fits the scheme that they do.
No.
So they figure out that it's not a good fit.
My thing is, Golston fit. Golston fit and produced.
Yeah.
Why you let him go when you knew what he brings to the table to take a chance just because the kid is cheaper and because he got a first round tag and he ain't done nothing in the league? Golston had already produced. He wasn't gonna cost you no real money.
It's just like when we let Armstrong walk last offseason.
You let Armstrong, you let Dante Fowler go. Dante Fowler still sitting out there. We all know what Fowler can do. Why you sign Fowler?
Where did that one comment go?
Hey, big time. I'm with you, man. Everything you just said, I've been saying the whole time, man.
I'll talk about it on my channel. Angry Cowboys fans. I'll talk about it on my channel.
But I'm a join angry because I ain't gonna have no choice. I'm a join angry Cowboy fan. I hope they produce. I hope they do. All I know is they ain't done nothing before. The kid that we got from Buffalo. You already know what they about to do with him. They're hoping he's Stephon Gilmore. That's what they're hoping for. He's gonna be our starter since Diggs ain't gonna be there, and rightfully so. Former first round pick. He's still young. He's still productive, or whatever. We just got to look at the tape on him. He's obviously gonna be the guy. We just hope that he's good enough that he can go ahead and be Stephon Gilmore for us until maybe Diggs get back or we let him go or do whatever. But for Buffalo to let him go, I'm like, I don't know. We just have to see, man. All I'm saying is, if we want is solid guys, then the Dallas Cowboys have accomplished their goal. They got some solid solid signings. All I'm saying is I don't know about the solid signings because the teams that just got them let them go. And it wasn't because of money. It was not because of money that they let them go. They just let them go. They trade them away for nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying like, I don't know.
So what would you
I don't
do?
know.
Well, go ahead, Angry. My bad. Go ahead.
I don't know what they let him go for. You know, I ain't in they front. I ain't paying attention to those teams to know what they let him go for. I mean, it could have been a situation like the Cowboys are in. Can't
But
pay
I'm
their
with,
dues.
let's just see.
You know,
Let's see how it turn out. We ain't gonna have no choice but to find out how they play. We gonna find out. I'm with them. I'm a Cowboy fan through and through. But I'm not gonna act like that they just did a outstanding job in free agency.
but why
I
act
think
like
they
they
filled
didn't
some
do a
needs.
job? But why act like they didn't do a job?
Oh no, I never said that.
You know,
They went in. They're playing. See, the problem is with the fans. The fans wanted a big change. The Cowboys' plan was we're about to attack our depth issue. They did it. That's bottom line. We're gonna attack our depth issue with some solid players, and we're gonna hit this home run in the draft, like they always have. That's what they're doing.
What would you do going forward right now? Going forward, now that they did this, what would you do going forward?
Because you gotta go in and finish out doing whatever you gotta do with this money. You really need to sign Michael Parsons. There's no question about that. That need to happen. I don't know why they waiting, but they really need to get that out the way. Then we'll really know what we're playing with. And then after that, you don't attack some needs where you may not have to use a lot of capital in the draft to draft them because you have addressed some needs as far as depth goes. But you got to hit home runs now in the draft. I've been saying it for since the beginning. You really are in the spot. You better hit a home run at pick 12. You
Yeah.
better. You better hit a home run in the second round. You better hit a home run in the third round. That's where we are. Because they gonna put some of these guys draft number 12. Number 12 is starting day one. Whoever he is, he started. Round two. Whoever round two pick is, there's a good chance they're starting. Third round, it's a real good chance those guys will be starting. So you gotta hit home runs now. Because you got your depth. You got a lot of your depth. You gotta give me some electricity now. I gotta have it now. Because you didn't give it to me. You know, the only other person that you might be able to get it from is maybe if you decide to go get a wide receiver too. That might be it.
They
Right
said
there, somebody just said we just signed linebacker Jack Saborn. Saborn is a pretty good guy. You know what I'm saying? But
That's
he
an
ain't a guy that
Eberflus.
you said, oh my God, he's just a good solid player that even flukes late.
Yeah, that's an Eberflus move.
That's an even flukes guy. So that's good. You got a guy that you don't have to teach the system to. That's good to have those type of guys. That's why Eric Kendricks came
Kendrick
here
Kendricks with
with
Zimmer.
Zimmer.
Yeah, yeah.
Same thing. So that's not an issue. I don't have no
That's
issue
why
with
we needed B
Saborn
Wags. That's why
signing.
we needed B Wags
all right,
with Quinn.
yeah, Anthony. Let me hear from you, man. You ain't been
Oh
able to
yeah, I
talk.
really,
Let me hear
I
from
like
you.
it's kind of like I saw that comment earlier saying two things could be true. It's kind of like we do like you do want to see like a quality. It ain't got to be nothing like you said a big name like a Drake Greenlaw or something like that. But you do want to kind of see quality. But at the same time, it's just like filling out the roster per se. But then at the same time, like how many times have we filled out the roster and the best thing we did was go 12-5 and maybe win one playoff game, if not get bounced in the first round. So it's just like when is something going to change, honestly. But as far as the free agency goes, this time I do kind of like the proactiveness. It seemed like the selectively aggressive. I guess what they try to phrase it as it has been kind of like compared to last year, where we was just you know
Like,
sitting around with our hands in our pockets, like waiting on somebody, waiting on like you always say, Junkie, waiting on somebody to call us instead of us calling them. You know, and I feel like I guess they picked up the phone, and then I see like we signed Javante Williams And then Rico Dowdle just basically took the same contract. I was like, I'm thinking Rico Dowdle finna get more. I like, you should have just came back to Dallas, Rico, if you're gonna take $3 million, but it is what it is. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with it. So I'm kind of like stuck in the middle. I'm trying to choose the latter, but it's just like it's kind of hard right now. And like you said, free agency is not 2 days. It's we
You
can see what
know,
happened in June. Like, we got to sign them guys for training camp and go from there. So we can kind of see like who can make the roster after training camp when we bring some veteran guys in to see what they do. So there
for
we go.
real.
So
Yeah,
What did I change up on though? Can y'all help me? Because somebody in the chat said I'm changing like a light switch. What did I say? I think it was
I'm trying.
Angie.
I'm
What did
trying
I
to
I'm
say?
trying to
figure
figure
in
out it. Yeah, I'm
word,
trying to
What
damn
figure
did I
it.
out.
say?
Yeah,
That I saying? I've been saying the same thing the whole time. We ain't moved the
yeah.
needle. We ain't did nothing, and I
I'm about to.
stand on
Yeah,
that.
we probably
I
went from
stand on it.
E. We probably went from E to a quarter tank. I just
Yeah,
say
we ain't
that.
did
We,
nothing, bro. We
yeah,
we
we,
filled out a roster. That's what I've been saying,
yeah.
bro.
We ain't
We
at
filled out a
no.
roster.
We
We
not
ain't did
full. We
nothing,
not three-quarters full.
bro.
We enough
Bro,
to get home.
when you think about your upcoming season, bro, why you think a lot of times teams have trade players, but they won't trade them to their division? You know what I'm saying? I don't know why the Giants let that go, Saquon go up over there. Most of the time, the team won't let you go to the division, bro. We have to
Yeah.
look at our division first. And if you look at Philly and Washington, they're just better teams than us. Now, I know they're in our division, so we play them kind of hard. That's how it be. You play your
Yeah.
division team, you know each other, you're familiar. But if they're better teams than us, bro, and then somebody else said we crying. We not crying. We just telling you the truth. These are facts right here. Now, I hope I'm all the way wrong, bro. I hope they go out and these players turn out to be great and we go right through the season and do good. But I don't see it happening. I don't see it happening. I don't see it happening. You know what I mean? I don't. And I don't know why you freeing up all this money if you're not gonna use it. If you're not gonna use the money, the best, and you worried about the future, the best thing to do is eat that contract. Because the more you keep kicking this can down the road, he gonna be
Yeah.
gone, and then we still gonna be paying him. So go ahead and eat the contract now. If you're not gonna use the money, like that's just how I see it, bro.
Yeah.
What you freeing up all this space for? Everybody got happy. Hey, big time. Everybody got happy, was excited, sending me comments. Oh, we freed up Dak Prescott contract. We did this. Y'all don't know they do this every year? Dak Prescott contract done got restructured about 4, 5, 6 times already.
So so
This
but
ain't nothing new, bro. They ain't do
this ain't
nothing.
nothing new. Everybody's saying this ain't nothing new, but still in y'all mad. This
I'm
ain't
mad.
nothing new, but
Thank you,
they're
Cowboys
mad.
fans, man.
You said I'm mad.
No, this ain't nothing new, but people are mad at the way things
I'm
are
not.
going.
I'm not mad. I'm disappointed.
They're mad because every year Jerry act like he trying to get to the Super Bowl.
Jerry's
Steven
an idiot.
says he wants to get to the Super Bowl. That's why the fan base is mad. And then most importantly, they see other teams that are not in the Super Bowl swing at the fence to try to get to the Super Bowl, and they get there and win.
Mm-hmm.
And the Cowboys still have this same philosophy, but trying to sell the fan base just like they gonna do in Oxnard coming up, and gonna say we trying to pull this thing out. We trying to compete. We're trying to win the NFC East. We're trying to get to the more than the second round of the playoff. And yet, when your moves do not show that you're really trying to do that, that's why the people are mad. These moves ain't saying Super Bowl. These moves are saying we filling out the dip.
Yeah.
Bottom line.
Like I said, I talked about with the Rams the other day. I was like, the Rams went all in for that one Super Bowl. They got Jalen Ramsey. They brought in Odell. They brought in Von Miller. Look what happened. They fell off the next year because they got hurt, and then they bounced back 2 years later with 2 straight playoffs.
Right.
Like, so it's just like, hey,
Jerry told
I
us.
can't do that.
Jerry.
We got to
Jerry.
sell wolf tickets.
A couple years ago, Jerry told us y'all don't know to check our right to win a Super Bowl. That's what he said.
A wolf
That's what he
ticket.
said. So what's what he said? So why is you trying to
You
save
you
money?
you can stop right there. Stop right there, Sports Junkie. Right there. Say that again. Jerry said that you can't imagine the check that I would write. Shoot, he ain't pulled the pen out.
That's what he said.
Hello? What pen that he pulled out? To make that really happen, you got to start from somewhere now.
Hey,
And if you say,
Checkbook ain't in
oh,
sight.
okay, I forget. We went all in on Dak Prescott. We went all in on CD Lamb. We're probably going to go all in on Michael Parsons. Okay, that is fine. But you done had too many years with all of them by now. Guess what? Even with all three of them, it still don't get you where you need to be. Something else is missing. That's all I'm saying.
all
You
right.
signed that.
Damn it. All right, I'm about to just go ahead and come in. This is Double Dutch. Y'all been cutting me off. So I'm about to show y'all something. I'm sorry. That is not doing something.
Shit just went mute.
Can you hear me?
You still, you're right, Angry,
That is not doing something.
but stay right there. Stay right there and go down and watch this. Then, okay, go ahead.
That's the movement.
Out of the guys on there, I can see two or three guys,
I
maybe
can't hear
two,
no more. What the
that
fuck?
are difference makers.
Okay. The team who made it to the NFC Championship. How many difference makers you see on there?
Okay,
Two.
here we go. Stay right there, right? Stay with Washington. All
The
right, now let's keep in mind now with Washington, they just made the NFC Championship game. So really, all they got to do, to be honest with, you, is make maybe about 2 to 3 moves that can probably get them over the hump, right? About 2 or 3 moves to get them past Philly. So let's see, did they make those 2 or 3 moves? Start from the top, and the guys go, I'll tell you. Larry Wise, that's a solid move. I don't count that as moving the needle. Seymour, not really. Jonathan Jones, no. Goldman, no. Mariota, that's a re-signing.
I like that. I like Marcus Mariota.
Uh, Will Harris, no. Jeremy Nichols, no. I see Super Bowl move. Larry Thompson, that's a Super Bowl move. Kinlaw, that's a Super Bowl move. Uh, Jonathan Allen is gone. Well, he's not gone yet.
The name.
Doc, that's two, 3 moves that you need. You solidified your line.
Okay. So they're going to the Super Bowl this year
Oh,
because
I said they made a couple of Super Bowl moves, not gift moves. Those are swinging for the fence moves. That's what I'm trying to tell you. All right, give me another team.
okay. So and we talk about swinging for the fence. We know that you can hit an infield home run, right?
You can't.
You don't have to always swing for the fence
Okay,
and have it knocked over.
show me where the inside home run signings of the Dallas Cowboys are.
Give it time. Give it time. Today is March 12th, the day that free agency officially started. Give it time. I
Where
mean,
where
y'all
you
can sit
where
back and be mad saying with your arms folded, like we ain't gonna do nothing. We ain't gonna do nothing. Yeah, that's y'all. Me, I would prefer to stay even kill. My glass half full as far as half empty. I'm not gonna let that.
I don't have no problem with that. What I'm saying is
Thank you, Big Sarge. This is selectively aggressive. What y'all saying is just boom, go get him,
no.
boom, go get him.
What we're saying is in a few weeks, and what Big Sarge is saying, and Big Sarge, you're right. What Angry is saying is selectively aggressive, and that's what they've said. That is fine. But the problem is, in a few more weeks, you're gonna get up on in here and tell me that this team's roster can compete for a Super Bowl.
Well, if they show me that, then yes, of course,
No,
I'm
no,
going
I
to.
ain't talking about you, ain't Cowboy fan. This is what Jerry Jones gonna say from the beginning.
Oh God, man, Ugh, Jerry, don't talk.
But he is gonna talk, and that's exactly what he gonna say.
He gonna say this remind me of the
And
'90s.
that,
This remind me of the '90s teams. What he gonna say? He gonna
That's
get
what
on
he's
there and say
gonna
that
say.
Tsunami and 90s
And
team.
Steven Jones is gonna fall right in with him because he's not gonna go against his daddy. And the fan base is gonna say, all right, I heard what you said, and this what y'all put together.
And what the fan
See,
base
and
and
here's my thing, though, angry about that. With Philadelphia, I will say, okay, I can go with selective grade because you need to build this thing. I'm cool. I'm cool with that. If you're telling me that we're building towards it, then I'll be quiet. But see, Washington is a different animal because Jaden Daniels on a rookie contract. And they're showing you what they're going to do. They're going to stack the deck for the next couple of years until they have to pay him. We've already paid ours. We're saying we're limited. And as long as Washington and free agents want to go there and play, and it's wide open there, and you get to stack this deck as best as you can, then common sense ought to action and say, okay, are we falling behind with Washington? I ain't really worried about Philly, to be honest with you. My eyes are looking at Washington because Jaden Daniels is already this good. And they still got a couple years where they get to stack the deck. And people will be running to Washington like they did this year. So my question is, what is the gap between Dallas and Washington? You say select guys and let's build this thing, give it time. While at the same time, Washington is giving it time, stacking the deck. Are we gonna be falling further behind? I know the game's got to be played. I understand that. That's fine. I'm just giving you the scenario. Jaden Days is on a rookie deal, and he is good. He is good. They already went to the NFC Championship game. All they need is just a couple pieces. Hey, Cowboy fan, you and I both said on our shows for years that when we went 12-5, you said it and I said it. All you need is just a couple of pieces here and there.
I think everybody said
That's
that.
what you said. Have we done those pieces? No.
Because it seems to me, and I've heard Sports Junkie say the same thing, that Dak Prescott pretty much got, he got disciplined for going 12-5 3 consecutive years. Well, you got to do more with less now. Like instead of building toward that Super Bowl team, they took everything away.
Then you just answered my question. Then you just answered my question. You just really just answered what I'm saying. So in other words, since 12-5, since you say they didn't build you, they didn't build it. So the obvious thing is they went down. They didn't stay up or on the same level.
I mean, that's obvious from 23 to
And
24. We went down.
my question is why? And that goes back to the philosophy. The couple pieces that you were talking about and I was talking about was go get another dog. That's all you need. Go get another dog. One, you ain't got to get a whole team of them. Just get one. We never
But
went
I
and got it.
understand. But I understand that a dog don't have to come on day one. That's my thing. A dog does not have to come on the first day of free agency. It doesn't have
I
to.
agree.
I'm gonna bring somebody up real quick, Mister Teflon Breed in the house. What's going on with you, bro?
Hey, what's up,
Look at you
fellas?
got
How
that
y'all doing?
cigarette in there. You about to get us
Hey
demonetized.
man, let me get out, man. I appreciate y'all, man.
All right, appreciate you, man. Appreciate
All
you.
right, big time show, man. That was the big time show. What's going on, Teflon?
Ain't nothing much, man. I mean, he ain't have to go. I want to talk to coach.
Oh, he probably still in. He probably still listen to you.
Yeah, man. Y'all having a good one tonight, man.
We appreciate that, bro.
It's uh, as far as these free agent signings, bro. Um, y'all know me, Mr. Lower my expectations, but it's like always, bro. It's all like always, fam. Like you gotta wait and see what happens. As far as these players go, whatever. But I'm gonna be honest with you. none of them made me jump up out of my seat. Maybe Turpin, re-signing Turpin and Osa. You know, uh, I can't get excited about y'all signing 1-year prove-it deals with former first-round picks who busted out in their own team. They were busts with their own team. Now, having said that, I understand that you may find a gold nugget every now and then doing something like that, but that's a risk, and they taking risks. And us, as some of us Cowboy fans who get bitched at and complained about accused of being pessimistic and negative when we're not excited about what's been going on, I think it's unfair. You know what I'm saying? I think it's unfair to tell us we don't know what we talking about. We don't know football. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. We like last year, for example, after they did what they did and they signed Kendricks, and a lot of fans was like, man, this ain't moving the needle. This ain't gonna do nothing. And then we was told, y'all being pessimistic and negative. Well, what happened? We
Well, they're gonna blame
went
it on injuries. They're gonna blame it on injuries though, which I kind of agree with. You know, we did get injured, so we can't really see. And then Overshawn,
okay.
we had a lot of injuries, bro. So I
What
kind of
about
gotta.
what
I
about
kind
the
of
year
got.
before that? The year before that, we made the playoffs. But we knew we was the free agency market. We knew what we had signed, what we had done. We was like, well, we could have done this, we could have done that. Oh, shut up, man. You being pessimistic. It's not gonna end well. Yeah, it is. We end up getting kicked out the first round.
Yeah, we came into that year.
Year after year after year, bro. Even when we make the playoffs, some of the moves this franchise makes in the off season, it just you can tell, man. You can be like, yeah, man, this we might do something. Yeah, we got a decent quarterback, Dak Prescott, so we gonna make playoffs. That's a given. But it's like we always end up getting kicked out.
Mhm.
That's because the other stuff y'all not doing. Like for example, look at Minnesota. They was
They
proactive.
were. Minnesota was good.
They went and said we jumping in front of this. We re-signing Adam. What's his name? Adam Jones.
Yeah,
That running back,
Aaron Jones, yeah.
Aaron Jones. We're being proactive. We're not letting him
Yeah.
walk. We saw the success we had last year. Re-signed they running back. They let Sam Darnold go, even though they had success with Sam Darnold. They let him go because they got JJ McCarthy waiting in the
Mhm.
wings. Then they said we're gonna be more proactive. We're going to get Jonathan Allen to help this defense out.
Yeah, it's kind of like.
Now
Go ahead, Angry. You gonna say something?
Oh no. Go ahead.
Hey, it's a super chat in there. I want to get to that.
imagine with Osa.
Hey, I wanted to say this too. I know what you're saying too, bro, because this past season, yeah, we can blame it on injuries and stuff like that. But the season before that, we came into that season knowing we couldn't stop the run the season before. We came into that season with DBs playing linebacker and we didn't address it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. It's just not this one year. It's over all these years, bro. They just not doing nothing to bring in elite talent. I don't care about the name. I'm talking about production, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Production. That's what I'm saying. Hey, shout out to Angie for the super chat. She said, what dog does big time want? I think she meant to say, what dog does big time want? Well, he gone now, so I can't really answer for him. Big time, if you're still in the chat, what dog does you want? What dog do you want? You know what I mean? We know we got Overshawn. I wouldn't bring him back early, right? So he kind of gonna be gone probably most of the season, if not the whole season, right? So what you let J. Lou go, which I thought was a dog on the off defense side of the ball. You know what I mean? D Law walk, what to me is our best run stopper. So I don't feel like you got better. You know what I mean? Yeah, you got depth, but did you get better? I don't know. I could be wrong, but that's just how I see it. And that's not me complaining. That's me saying I don't see it. I don't see it, bro. Now, like Angry said, it's the first day. They might do something. This is what today is. What, Wednesday? We might do a live tomorrow, and I'm all in. Oh yeah, bro. Hey, they signed Micah. They did this. They did. I'm talking about as of today. I ain't with these moves they made, bro. You know what I mean? That's what it is. That's what it is.
But what I don't understand, you just hit on something. Like they let J. Lou go, they let D Law go. I thought we like our guys.
That's
I thought we like our guys. You see what I'm saying? It's like they contradict themselves a lot, man, and we don't pick up on it immediately sometimes. But I thought about it last night, and I was like, I thought we like our guys. So our guys who really make a difference, why we didn't keep them and add to it? You know what I'm saying?
No, I said that
You,
earlier.
yeah, yeah,
I
you're
said
right.
that
You're
earlier.
right.
They said they got overpaid. That's what they told me. They said they got overpaid. But
Overpaid.
Jerry,
Why? I
yeah,
don't pocket watch, bro. That's another thing us fans need to stop doing.
I don't either, bro. But I'm gonna tell you what they said. You know what I'm
It
saying?
No,
ain't
no, I
got,
got you.
hold on,
I
because I
got
said that. I said that. Hold on. I ain't saying
I wasn't talking necessarily to you,
pocket
but
watching. No, what I am saying is that Jacksonville paid out the roof for them, and Dallas was like, "No, we're not. Go get that money." That ain't got nothing to do with pocket watching.
you overpay in free agency though. That's just how the game goes.
exactly, bro.
That's just
Like
how the
I
game
agree
goes.
with that.
And if that's your player, you pay you pay. Everybody say you overpaid that. That was your player. You drafted him. You know what I'm saying? Everybody say you pay CD. That was your player. You drafted him. You know what I'm saying? You J. Lou. You know what I mean? So why not just pay your player and then fill in all these roles that you fill in all these linebacker and defensive linemen? You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
because
Now depth. You know what I mean?
the
Like, come
thing with
on.
me was you cleared up what $72 million worth of cap room for a
Not
reason,
yet.
man.
Not yet. I think it's 50.
Okay, okay, what 50 something?
With Micah, I
Still
think it goes up to like 70, 80 or something like that.
okay, because Micah gonna bring about 10 to 12 million, right? When they
18.
sign him,
I think it's 18. Yeah.
18. Okay,
Yes.
so you got this money, but you signing 1 year prove it deals, man. See, this is why I don't like the way they do business, bro. It's not even. It's not. I'm disagreeing with Angry. I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm not disagreeing with nobody. What I'm saying is this, man. The way they do business, I don't like it, fam.
Right.
I
You know
just
what
don't
happens?
like the way they do business, bro.
You know what happens, bro? I'm gonna tell you what happens. They bring in these 1 year players, right? Now let's say one of these 1 year players on these prove it deals ball out next year. Now you're not gonna want to pay them. You're gonna let them walk. You know
You gonna
what
let
I'm
them walk?
saying?
I don't
You're not
know.
gonna pay them. You're gonna let them walk. You know what I'm saying? That's what they do,
Exactly.
bro. That's what they do. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these people get these players and then they go win a Super Bowl or something and they lose them. Hey, bro, if we win a Super Bowl, I don't give a damn who walk, who leave. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I don't care.
yeah.
We sorry for the next 3, 4, 5 years. I just want a Super Bowl ring, bro.
It's
Flat
like
out.
the argument against Dak, fam. They say, man, Dak had weapons. The Cowboys went out and got Dak weapons. Okay, now they not doing that. So our problem is not saying we're not saying that Dak ain't had some weapons. What we're saying is they stopped. Why would you stop giving him weapons and expect success? They stopped giving Dak weapons. They stopped signing free agents. They stopped after the Brandon Carr fiasco or whatever, or whenever they stopped. At some point, they stopped and they decided we're gonna be cheap because it didn't work that time. That's not how life works, bro. You
No,
keep
it's
trying and throwing money at it till you get it right. You don't
yeah.
stop. This is sports. This ain't some other entity. This is sports. You got to spend money in sports in order to get success. You know what I'm saying? You have to spend some money. And my problem with the Joneses is they stopped doing that. Y'all stood up here and told Dak Prescott you expect him to win with less because I'm paying you this and this and this and that. Well, how I'm gonna win if you ain't gonna give me no weapons? More than CD. I mean, that's just common sense. You know, if you're not gonna put no weapons on this team, the way Philly did for Jalen Hurts, the way the Buffalo do for Jonathan, if you ain't gonna give him no weapons, what are you keeping this man here for? Why did
I
y'all resign this dude?
should have ate
You
the
see what I'm saying?
should have ate it. That's what I said.
You're not gonna give the man no weapons. You're not gonna give him a running game. You're not gonna give him a running game. Y'all said y'all gonna do this thing with Rico Dowdle, and here it is. You ain't even re-signing Rico Dowdle, which means last year when you made that decision to make him the top running back, the number one running back, was a bad decision then because you're not re-signing him. You brought back Ezekiel Elliott. We all knew that was a disaster. Why did you do that? Why you not giving this man a running game? Oh, they gave Dak weapons before. I've heard it. I've heard it. And I know how people. He had weapons, yeah, and they stopped. They stopped giving this man weapons. So what? Do y'all want to keep that, or do you not like that? It's got to be. It's confusing. It's confusing to me. I
Yeah.
I don't understand it. I don't understand the way the Joneses do business, bro. I don't
Me
get it.
neither, man. I don't neither. But Angry, I think there's a couple more super chats in there for you, bro. I agree with you, bro. 100%, man.
Chats.
100%, man.
I,
But we still
I got your
Cowboys
super
fans.
chats up.
We
Those are
still
your
super.
super chats. They,
My bad. Okay. I got the one Angie in Freight Train. Draft BPA, best player available, your wants, and free agencies for your needs.
yep, that's how I feel. Like your weapons. Yep, draft your weapons so you can keep them for a long time.
Yeah.
No,
The way I feel about that is it depends on the state of your team. See, just like we talk about Philadelphia, I think Philadelphia can draft best player available, but the Dallas Cowboys, they probably got a draft need. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Your team's supposed to be built year in and year out where you can go into the draft and just draft the best player available. You know what I'm saying? The
and I've
Dallas
said this
Cowboys, they need a wide receiver because they ain't getting one in free agency. And even if they got one in free agency, I would still draft one. That was the
Sure.
reason I wanted one in free agency because I wanted to pick up two. You know what I'm saying? I want to pick up a running back and a wide receiver in the draft and grab one of these veteran wide receivers, you know what I'm saying, that you probably can put on a little 1 or 2, 3 year deal or something like that. You know what I mean? Not somebody with a lot of money that's going to require a lot of money, bro, and go get busy. You know what I mean? That's
My thing, the way I look at it is,
what I
why
want to
we
do.
can't do both? Why we can't sign needs and weapons in free agency and drafting needs and draft free agents, draft weapons? Why we can't do both, man? Why we gotta only do one? Why we limiting ourselves? This is the way they do business, bro, and I just don't dig it, man. I don't dig it. They feed us that hopium and tell us they can't do this and they can't do that, and we shoot that hopium up our arms and spew that shit back to the fan base, and we buy and we believe it. We believe that we can't do nothing because of the salary cap, which is a damn lie. Yes, we can. We can do more. We can. But you know what I'm saying? When Jerry and Steven selling the best hopium in the business. And when we shoot it up and smoke it. And I'm just tired of them, bro. I'm tired of the way they do business, bro. It's so cheap, man. It's so cheap. When does cheap bring success?
You want to go Angry?
Nah, I forgot what I was about to say.
Oh, I want to ask you a question, Teflon.
What's up?
What would you say to people that say the same question I asked Big Time? What would you say to people that say you just want a big name? You don't care. You just want a big
I
name.
don't give a damn about names, bro. I'm about production. Yeah, Jonathan Allen can be considered a big name, but Jonathan Allen produced. He produced. Osa ain't no big name, and I just said I'm glad they resigned Osa. It's not about names, bro. It's about production. I just want better production. I want another receiver on the other side of CD Lamb that can help him, that can take the pressure off him. I don't give a damn what his name is. I don't give a damn if he's a rookie. As long as he can take the pressure off CD on that other side of that field, that's all I care about. Running back, same situation. I don't care about the name. I care about, can this dude produce? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's
I'm with
we
you,
knew
bro.
Rico couldn't produce. We knew that.
I'm
That's
with
all
you,
I'm
but he
saying.
got a stack. He got a stack, bro.
Yeah, he
I'm with
got a stack, man, because he in the league. He was gonna get paid because he did something.
Yeah. Well,
But it's
we
not
gonna go ahead,
okay.
bro. I'll let you
No,
finish.
I'm a, you know what I'm saying? I think Angry getting a little angry with me, man. I'm gonna let y'all
No,
have
it's
it.
not. It's not. It's not with you. It's not with you. I'm just. I'm. I'm. Uh, I'm a principled dude. Being cut off annoys me. It
Go
does.
ahead, bro.
Did I cut you off, bro?
No, you didn't cut me off. It's just been
Probably me.
happening. It's been
Probably
happening the
me.
whole
Probably
night.
talking about me. My bad,
No,
Ang.
I ain't talking about you. I
Oh,
ain't
all
talking
right.
about just you. You do to cut me off, but
My bad. Hey, go ahead, Angry. It's all you before we wrap it up, man. Go ahead, bro. You
Do your thing, bro.
do your thing.
Do your thing.
I'm
We go.
trying to think. Y'all go
No,
go
just
ahead right now. Let me get back on my train of thought because it's like whenever I have a thought, I'm like, and somebody comes in.
bro, you gotta mute. hit the mute button, bro.
I ain't that fuck no.
Hey man, you gotta hit that mute button, or
It's-
you got them sound things over there, bro.
my-
Hit one of them sounds. Hit one of them sound things you got up
Yeah,
over there, man.
I do need to hit this.
Yeah, you know
I
what I'm
don't
saying.
see, but my thing is like that's all fun and games and everything, but I respect the people that come up here. You know, I respect you, Sports Junkie. I respect the people that are up here, and I want them to get they facts over feelings out. I want them to get that, but at the same time, you know, the floor has to be shared. There's people that come on here that spit for like 5 minutes straight, and you're like, I can't respond because I can't remember what you said 3 minutes ago. You know, so I guess maybe like chop it up, you know, quick responses so people can respond to you, because 3 and 4 topics, it's like, damn, I don't even remember what you said.
We're gonna have to get us a timer, man.
For real, have a little timer in the
The
corner.
timer, like I think Law got a timer over there, man.
Okay, I'm gonna make it quick. I don't like the way they do business. Angry, go ahead.
No, I mean, everybody is absolutely correct in being frustrated at the way the Dallas Cowboys do business. Everybody should have that frustration. But the thing is, everybody also has a platform. Everybody needs to voice their frustration. Get it out there. Jerry may not be on social media like that, but damn it, he got a grandkid. And honestly, if it was my granddad and everybody, 1,000, 2,000 people flaming him on social media, I'm be like, hey, Pop, they say you don't know how to run the Dallas Cowboys. What's up? You know, so I'm just saying, use your platform. If you are disgruntled at the fact that the way that they're moving, use your platform to voice it. Not just you, Junkie. Anybody that has a platform. Fire the GM, Jerry.
Anger, do you think Jerry? Well, I know Jerry hears us because he said that in his interview. Not us personally. We probably, but I'm talking about the stuff. I don't think he cared.
Mm.
Why would you care? You a billionaire, man. When have you ever heard a billionaire talk to? I consider myself a thousandaire. Is that cool? Can I be a thousandaire? You know what I'm saying? I consider myself a thousandaire or 100 air.
Yeah, I'm angry. I'm like
I'm
100.
100 air. Hey. When do billionaires worry about some thousandaires or some 100 airs? Some of us some dollar heirs, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Some of us paycheck to paycheck, you know what I'm saying? When you gonna be, you know what I mean? You can't even get gas. You hoping that you checking your account, seeing that direct deposit ain't came through. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't doing good. So when do billionaires listen to people beneath them, bro? You know what I'm saying? We got people. I'm not going to say that. You know what I mean? But like I said, we got billionaires, bro. They don't listen. They don't really care about what I'm saying. Now, we not loud enough. We don't make enough noise. Now, if somebody like the 105 the fan, or like Mike Fisher or Law Nation is big in the cowboy space. Law Nation, Vosh, some of these guys. Now, I think Jerry hear them. You know what I'm saying? Like they tuned in, they linked in. But people like us, we still building, bro. You know what I mean? But our voice do matter. I just don't think they care. I don't think Jerry cares, bro. I don't.
One voice is barely heard. Thousands of voices is heard everywhere. So
yeah,
it may not just be one person.
Jerry's a different animal, bro. People gotta walk out. It gotta be a game. It gotta be a good game, bro, or a game at the Cowboy Stadium, and all the fans just walk out or something. It gotta be something to hurt his pride, bro. Mm-hmm. Jerry is a prideful man. You gotta hurt his pride. People be talking about boycott the Cowboy hats and gear. That ain't gonna help, bro, because that dude wealthy. You know, that's not really gonna hurt. He got other business adventures that's not gonna really hurt his pockets like that. You gotta hurt Jerry pride. That's why he went off in that interview. They was coming at his pride. Why you didn't do this last season, Jerry? Why you didn't do this? Why you didn't do that? You didn't do this. That's why he got upset. Talking about I'm fired. You know, I can get somebody to replace you and all this stuff because he's prideful, bro. You know what I mean? But we talk right here, and we hopefully it gets out and the fans hear us and stuff like that, bro. But all we can do is get up here and talk our opinion and say what we feel. You know what I mean? The buck stops with Jerry. He gonna do what Jerry want to do. We just fans, and that's it, bro. That's it. That's my closing.
Yeah, he's proven that. Yeah. Jerry's proven that over the years. He don't give a damn. Yeah. You know how long we've been complaining? You know what I mean? Like, seriously, that dude don't He don't care, bro. Like I said, all we can do as fans. That's why I don't knock the people that I don't knock them too much. The people that smoke the hopium, because that's all you got
Right.
is hope.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I chose me personally to lower my expectations. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Because I just don't believe in them. I don't. I don't think he's gonna change. I don't believe they're gonna change. I don't believe the moves they make are gonna be successful moves. You know, it's Jerry's fault. He's convinced me of that.
Right.
It's Steven's fault. They've convinced me of that. You know
I
what I
got you.
mean?
I got
So it
I
is what
got
it
you.
is,
Yeah,
bro.
we're gonna get ready to wrap it up, man. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But before we go,
All right, appreciate you,
hey,
fellas,
Teflon,
man.
before you
Appreciate
go,
you, Teflon.
it's funny, man, because you said that last season, lower your expectations. Let me tell you the kind of impact that you had by making that statement. Me and Angry was talking this morning. You know what he told me? Hey, man, like
What's
Teflon
up?
said, man, you got loyal. You get talked about even off the, you know what I mean? That was like a quote, bro, that's done stuck with us, man. Hey, Teflon said, lower your expectations, bro. So, you know what I mean? I
Yeah.
try to do that, man, but I just love the Cowboys so much, bro. I want to see them be successful, man. Even if I'm wrong.
No, I
Even if I'm
understand.
wrong.
I understand and I respect it. Like Angry. Angry is a very optimistic
Right.
person. I people him out even if I don't comment. I listen to him. I listen to you, Junkie. Y'all are you know, Angry more so than you. Very optimistic person. I don't knock him for that because I was that fan. I know what it feels like to be disappointed at the end of the season. I know how much it hurts, and then the off season comes, and then the next season starts, and my optimism is skyrocketed to the sky again. You know what I'm saying? But for me, my own health, I had to lower my expectations, bro. I was like, these dudes doing the same old song and dance. I'm done, bro. I'm done. I'm a Cowboy fan till I die. I love them, but I'm not letting Jerry shoot my arms up with hopium no more.
No,
I'm just not gonna do it, bro. I have to see something. You know what
that's
I'm
where I'm
saying?
at. That's where I'm at. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm an optimistic person by nature, but like with the Dallas Cowboys, it's like I'm at the point of you got to show me. Like, cool, these moves
Right.
are great. I'm not gonna judge you on these moves. Like, oh, these moves suck, or these moves are great. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Show me in September. Show me in September when the season starts. And when the season starts and you ain't looking good, I'm gonna be at your neck.
Right. I got you.
Mm-hmm.
I got you. But
Mm-hmm.
Angie, do you think this is kind of like crying, like the boy that cried wolf?
With Jerry?
Yeah, because he keep telling us until eventually we just like I ain't agree with it no more. I don't listen to it no more. You know what I'm saying? Like that's kind of like where I'm at with it. You know what I mean? I don't listen to him no more. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like so that's when I get on here. That's kind of where I'll be coming from. It's not that I don't think they doing certain things. It's just that I don't believe it. Like I don't believe it. Like I think you're doing the bare minimum. That's just how I see it. You know what I mean? And it's not good enough.
That's what selectively aggressive
Yeah,
is.
yeah. But you want to stay America's team. Like that's crazy, bro.
Shoot. But gentlemen, chat, it's been a real one. It's been a real one. Almost 3 hours on here with y'all. Hey, we
Appreciate
done
you.
kept our word though. Sports Junkie, we kept our word. We said we was gonna come on consecutive days when free agency start, just to monitor how everybody's feeling. And
Oh, go ahead.
yeah,
Go
go
my
ahead.
bad. I don't want to cut
No,
you
no,
off.
no, no, no. Go ahead, go ahead.
I don't want you to lose your thought. Go ahead.
No. We ending the show on that, so I don't want to end the show if you got something else to say.
Yeah, real quick, because we do this at the end of every show. Your grade.
Oh
Your
yeah.
grade. We do this at the end of the show. I'm at a D. I'm in a C. I moved to a C. What was I yesterday? A D minus? I was a D minus yesterday, right? I was a D minus yesterday. So I'm at a C. I'm at a C. What you at?
I'm even kill. I'm at a C. You got to show me something.
Teflon, what you at?
Where you was at
D minus.
yesterday?
D minus.
Yeah, the D minus.
Hey, you can't be at a D minus today, bro. We ain't made move. Oh yeah, we lost D loss, so I guess that takes it back, right? We made moves and then we took some stuff back. So they did make some moves, Teflon. So you got to go up a little bit, bro. Like All right, D minus. I got you.
Okay.
All right, we
D
leave it at
plus.
D
D
plus. All right,
plus.
cool.
How about that?
All right, cool. All right, man. D plus so far. Tomorrow might be different, chat. Now, this is like what Stephen A. Smith. This is fluid. This list is fluid. This grade is fluid. Now I can change my mind. Don't come on here tomorrow talking about some you switched up and you know what I mean and all this other stuff. You know what I mean? I got a right to change my mind. As of today, I'm at a C. I was at a D minus yesterday. I'm at a C today.
All right. Yeah, the C. So we got a D plus and 2 C's.
Yeah.
So chat, where y'all at?
Yeah.
Y'all can go ahead and put it in the comment section because we're gonna go ahead and end this right here. Yo, you want to come back on tomorrow and see where everybody at tomorrow?
Yes, sir.
Right.
He's gonna be at an F tomorrow.
Hey man, I'm trying angry style, man. I'm gonna try to be
With a
optimistic,
D minus?
bro.
That ain't angry stuff.
I'm gonna try to
I'll be optimistic.
Hey. I mean, Mike, you gotta remember though, I have lowered expectations, so a D minus is kind of
Angry ain't
good
been at a D
coming.
minus. Angry ain't hit a D all season. All season, he ain't hit a D, bro. He been at a C all season. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know, angry Optimus Prime though. I can't. You know.
He said Optimus Prime. Yo, I was before they made the shoddy move and everything. I was at a D. Then they made the shoddy stuff, and I was like C. I moved up to C, and I ain't budged since. But you got to show me.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I don't think they'll ever hit an A this year for me, man.
You got to make it to a Super Bowl.
I don't see it either, Jockey.
I don't think they say. I got a C. He got a D minus, and you got a C. You don't play this weekend for the game, bro. You know how you got to turn in your card to play the game on Friday in high school, man. You don't play this week, man. With them type of grades, bro.
I'll tell you like this: Ashton Genty would be an A for me.
No, but that don't affect the whole grade. That's just one player. So that's your draft. It's we grade the movement of the offseason, the whole offseason. So that just bringing in a player.
Okay, well, I'm gonna wait till after the draft when y'all have a show and we get draft grade, because Ashton Genty would be an A for me.
Okay.
All
right, Cowboys Nation. Hey, Jeremy, you wasn't late. You was right on time, but unfortunately, we got to end this show for tonight.
All right,
Teflon, man. Have a good night.
You too,
Appreciate you, man. Salute.
Yeah. All right. We got to go ahead and wrap this up. I got some burgers. Well, my cat ate one of the burgers. For real, I was checking my message. That was the message I was getting from my wife. Said, yeah, Lexi ate one of your hamburgers. Like, damn it.
Yeah.
So I got to go get that. But, bro, this was a heated one tonight. This was a heated one. But
I think we agreed the whole show. Disagreed the whole show. This time, I don't think we ever disagreed the whole show. We always find some type of common ground. You know what I mean?
And you know the funny thing, we gonna forget about that shit when we get off here. We're gonna go holler at each other on the phone, and it's gonna be like that brotherly love right there, because that's what it is. That Cowboys love, man. Yeah. We can get on here. We can disagree all we want.
We both want the same thing.
Exactly. So, chat, appreciate y'all being here. Make sure you're here tomorrow. If we go live, we should be going live tomorrow, but some things may come up. We don't know. But be here if we are. It's your man, Angry Cowboys fan, and Sports Junkie. It's a wrap. We out.
Peace. Salute.
Yo, you know we gotta give facts over feeling. Angry Cowboys fan and sports junkie straight chilling. If you want that raw and uncut with them Cowboys facts, put your comment in the chat, cause you know we'll talk back. Leave the hating at the door and just chill with the vibe. And if you with it, hit the like button and subscribe. If facts over feeling, this is how it's designed. So buckle up everybody and enjoy the ride.